Yeah.
You're not stopping that. It's gonna happen.
If they unload enough mags into the hurricane, maybe it will change the trajectory to Mexico.
Stop.
It will
No,
change-
you're giving them
it will
too much
change the
credit.
directory of the bullet to you.
Stop shooting into a hurricane.
No.
I haven't heard of anyone getting shot in the chest by their own round yet, but it's bound to happen eventually.
Probably this year.
Statistically speaking, at least once it has to happen for funny haha.
I bet this
I
year.
should make sure my models are lined correctly.
Also, quick thing for stream. Happy Pride Month. Next month is Wrath Month. Watch out.
Prepare.
Please no. We'll
Run
toss you
away.
up.
Be prepared.
Please no.
Well, no, if we're following the cycle, isn't next month technically like Lust Month or something?
Fuck you mean cycle?
I didn't know there was an order to the sins.
Yeah, there
There
is an
kind
order
of
to the
is. It's not like an order, but there is like a list order
Working
basically.
as intended.
There is a
Listed
specific
order next would
because
be
the way-
envy.
Can we mix in the
Yeah.
virtues? Have it be Pride every not Pride a gay month every month of the year. Just either a virtue or a sin.
Mix in the virtues.
The order technically is lust, gluttony, avarice, wrath, heresy, violence, blasphemy.
Blasphemy.
I'm thinking about Dante's sins. Shut up.
Came from the Devil May Cry series? That's an
Saw
old
you
bit.
walk to the door.
When
Also,
is
a fucking-
Diligence Month?
Also, a very closed bit. No one except for me and Shrimp would know about that fucking bit.
And Moose.
And Moose, I apologize.
That's half the people on this call.
Yeah, what about the other half?
Mans
don't
forgot
matter.
I was involved in Dante from the Devil May Cry series.
I can't. Look, I'm sorry. That the Apocalypse game was a very long time ago. I barely even remember what my character's name was, other than the fact that it was
Yeah.
awesome as
Was
shit.
it Dante from the
Tiffany.
Devil May Cry
You
series?
remember your character's name. Don't lie.
I remember my character's name.
I remember the dynamic between your character and the rival.
I remember my character's
We're
name
not
and
gonna
my
bring up the-
rival.
You're not bringing up the rival right
We're
now.
not bringing this.
Alright, do we want to start session?
Yes,
I
please.
love Neapolitan ice
All right, give recap.
Last
Okay.
time we
Yeah.
played, you guys descended down into the ruins in the mines of Besmedan. You slowly encroach your way through the ruins, starting by going into a lecture hall
So don't forget to click the button.
Oh yeah.
where you guys fought some wild magic abominations, discovering that using magic against them was a bad idea. You finally dispatched them all, dealing with mirror images and other annoyances. You then made your way further into the ruins, into an alchemy lab, encountering an alchemical golem that got blown the fuck up. Before finally coming into a weird ritual sort of room or like religious hall, you're not entirely sure of the purpose, where something happened with Arata, maybe.
I vibe with the
touching that-
statue.
They really like touching that statue.
fine.
Before encountering
cat.
in the next room over some more wild spawn abominations that you quickly and effortlessly dispatched thanks to a very fortunate for you wild magic surge. We now return with Arata touching the statue, the abomination's dead, and a throne that really wants to be touched.
Moose.
Yep.
Do you want to rotate to the front, or would you prefer I rotate to the front?
Unpause the game.
I'll rotate to the front.
Okay.
I'm gonna get to work putting the statue in a bag.
Weighs 450 pounds.
Yep.
None of us gonna
It's in the bag.
confront Arata for being basically complacent during that entire fucking fight.
Nope.
I killed.
You
3
shot 3 times.
I tried to command
and
her
then
to move.
stopped.
I never actually had a turn I didn't take.
Except for one.
Yeah, they're under some sort of magic effect. We probably shouldn't go too much further till whatever they're doing is done, because it seems ambushes are common.
What? No.
Plus, we'll need them to do detect and identify on the thing that you're interested in.
We also need nobody to touch the fucking throne.
That's why
Please and
detect
thank
and
you.
identify. We can use a pole to circumvent any touch curses.
You could touch the throne, though.
Like I said, pole.
Statue acquired.
As the religiously inclined person of the party, do not touch the fucking throne.
Hemlock just like stared at you the entire time as you put the statue into the bag.
It was very delicately. And then they just
I'm
come
gonna
over.
say
Hemlock
that
gives you
takes us out.
stink eye as you walk by.
Why are
Just
you
one
why are
hand
you-
in the bag.
Why are you looking at me like that?
Just like a puff and like a little bit of a bristle, and it doesn't say anything.
They just blink a few times. Okay.
Hemlock is still crashing out about the ignored command.
Rada, could you pop detect magic to see if there is actually any arcane signature within the area?
Yes, I
And
can.
since these two seem to believe there's something up with the throne here, though I hardly believe that.
Bazand has
Do I-
confirmed that there is something up with the throne. We need to confirm
He's-
in case.
Do I
He
recognize
said there was
the
something
throne?
weird.
Bazan has confirmed. We need to confirm. What?
I got caught on this corner.
To be fair, what you found out is going to be different from what a detect magic will find out.
You found out it's weird and fucky, which could
Religiously.
mean so many things.
Could also mean
I also
nothing.
believe you did detect.
It was divine.
He did.
Divine
Yeah.
sense, yeah. Which is not the most reliable aside from saying that shit fucky.
I'm stuck in the door. Can you move me here?
How did you get stuck in the door?
Open the door.
I can't move.
Burb.
Stand on.
Stop, bro. I'm stuck in the door.
Oh,
Hey,
it's
can
a
I
mix of
pull
there-
Hemlock out of the
It's
fucking
a mix.
door?
There's a
Hang
door
on.
and there's
Hang on.
a dead enemy.
I think it's you could
'Cause
drag
I-
select
I-
yourself and then use
I
token.
tried
There
to.
you
There we go.
go.
Okay. I tried to drag myself diagonally and it stopped me at the door.
Angry squawking.
I love the idea of fucking Hemlock getting so excited and he tries to go through a door and he's too fat to get in.
Is there any
Those
arcane
parts are really-
signatures upon thy throne?
All right,
Yeah,
you
what-
cast
what do
detect
I get?
magic on the throne.
Oh, yeah.
It
Well,
is magical.
Self.
The response you get from detect magic is yes.
All types of magic.
Yes, it is universal, and you can't tell how strong it is.
Okay.
Universal or all schools?
Universal.
That is a
and
lot
Like
more
I
concerning.
said, do
May I
not
roll?
touch the throne.
May I roll to see if I recognize the throne, or anything
You-
similar to it?
You may make an arcana check at. We're gonna say at disadvantage.
Okay.
I mean, we can intuit that it's the throne of the Magic King that Arata's obsessed with.
Oh, okay.
What the fuck?
Oh, just-
So 23.
Oh my god, it's almost like you were
Ari
telling
of
Ari to
Esther
roll
rolls
something.
dice.
Oh my god, it was a 20 and a 17.
Yes,
It's
it
almost like he was told to roll something.
Yeah, I'm aware of my folly. Okay.
Holy
Give me-
shit.
One moment. I am
Yeah.
currently
While
checking.
Rice is pulling that up, I'll just ask some question. Do we want to go with bottom path or top path?
Bottom
Bottom
path would
path.
be closest and likely easiest to clear out.
It also gives us a closer route to our fallback position.
I
Yep.
really hope that this is invisible in stream. It shouldn't be. Close that. Close that. It wasn't. We're good. One moment.
Am I gonna learn more things I'm not supposed to know?
No. This
Oh, thank
is
God.
unrelated to your Arcana check. I just have to pull something up.
Oh, thank God.
You get afflicted with another madness.
No! It compels me to touch the throne.
I will rip your arm off.
We don't even know if it's anything negative. Jesus.
Oh, Phantasma forced
I
the throne
don't
into
care.
non-existence from your perspective.
It could be something positive.
No, it
I
fucking
am the
isn't.
ruins specialist.
Arata,
Yeah, you just
do
got
have,
possessed by a statue.
You have a 10-foot pole on you, right?
Yes. I do.
Cool.
She pulls out a telescopic pole.
Amazing. You know how Identify works.
Be
We will
physically
wait till you get
touching
the
them.
information from the ethereal voice who is checking his notes.
She
Yeah.
just blinks when you say that. Yes. Of course,
So,
I
with-
know how my identification works.
With the 23, you're not 100% sure what this is. The closest thing you know of from your notes is the Wormskull Throne. But this doesn't match that description like 1-to-1. You know that the Wormskull Throne is old. This is old. Typically a large throne that matches, but there's not a 1-to-1.
Okay. But it's similar.
Big ass magical throne of intense arcane power. Not. It's close-ish.
I don't have a very specific idea of what it does. Here, let me just. I pull out the pole.
Guys, yes, they don't move close. I saw your token like hover over yours, and it's like don't even move towards. Like, don't move closer. Use the 10-foot pole.
I identify it using the pole.
Does that require us to touch
Pretty
it?
sure identify.
No, it
requires-
works.
Let me pull up the spell before you make a ruling for me, motherfucker.
It is a touch. You can touch something with an object.
That means the object can touch you back.
I was gonna say, like,
But most magic effects do
Yeah.
hit the immediate thing hitting it, not chaining.
that would be true
Most.
for identified too. Then
It would.
I will go to the sages of the internet to see if
Because it also
maybe-
states one object that you must touch throughout the casting of the spell.
Hmm.
Yeah, you can't do that.
That is
If-
the first sentence.
Okay.
Range of
she-
touch is pretty cut and dry.
Then we move on.
It's an ancient, incredibly powerful throne that I am slightly terrified is here.
Neat, we shall report it to the dwarves once we go back up to make them informed that the artifact is here.
We should probably tell them not to come down here. That will likely kill whoever touches it.
Probably. Anyway, Pakva, Bazand, your front group, middle group is Arata and Watterson, and then back group is me and Hemlock.
Works for me.
I mean, how likely
You
is it to
okay there,
kill
Scarlet?
someone?
Your dog's doing funky stuff.
She keeps sneezing.
I'm just sneezing.
What are you? You good?
Some dogs just have to sneeze.
Yeah, it's,
Like allergy season for dogs.
Well,
right
she
now.
just keeps doing it. Like,
Sneeze.
Noni, would you
Really wanna
kindly go
touch it.
to your position in the marching order so thus I can save it?
I really want to touch the throne.
Go to your place in the marching
Are
order,
you okay?
Pakva.
Okay,
Guys are
well,
so pushy.
Fakta wants to touch the throne. They can touch the throne.
If I perceive somebody who's going to like is all of a sudden partaking in another madness, I might phantasmal force them to like not see the thing, not
I have
perceive.
full spell slots. I will Scorching Ray. I have Binding. I will Binding Ice you.
I want to. My next thought is to try phantasmal force. You cannot perceive the like object of your madness.
I mean, the
There.
largest thing
Phantasmal
is,
Force
from your
does that.
perspective, she was just emotionally affected.
Arcane effect. Anyway, Bryce, could you toss the corpses over there real quick for me?
I can get rid of them. They don't need to be here. I just
Okay.
left them on the board.
Psycho, could you move to your position real quick so I can screen cap us?
I would love to. Unfortunately, my shitter box just died on me.
Ah, Bryce, could you move Psycho to his position?
He's in the middle, right?
Yes, he is beside Arata.
Oh. We're down here now.
Okay, we're gonna.
Yes,
Yeah, I wasn't sure where we were gathering.
Okay, I'll do this for Psycho.
Thank you.
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
Alright,
Copy.
is the door locked?
I don't think any
No.
of the doors have been locked.
A few
There's
of them.
been one locked door.
There's been one so far.
Mhm.
It was the one to the alchemy lab. Before
Uh,
you lies a room somewhat mirrored to the one with the statue, but instead it has a large ornate mirror planted up against the wall.
Do I recognize what that means with what I know?
Well, I bet if we had the statue still there, it would do something with the mirror.
It might, but the statue's not there.
Yeah.
It's in a pocket.
From this distance, it is just a mirror.
And then don't.
It
yeah, okay,
is
okay.
lined up almost identically
Oh,
as
I
if
gotta
to
move
worship the
Waterfront, don't I?
mirror, correct?
Technically speaking, yes, they are in line with one another.
No, I
Shrimp,
more
would
mean
you-
like the room is clearly intended to worship the mirror.
Shrimp, would you like to control Watterson for a bit?
I physically do not have access to do that correctly.
I can do that. Give me one moment.
Let me message the DM to ask permission.
Fucking.
Let me ask
There
the
you go,
DM
Sterling.
and
You should have
send him a
control
private
now.
message.
Okay,
Don't mind the extra shit that's in my character sheet.
I do not plan on pulling up your character sheet.
Try
Cool.
not to look directly into the mirror.
Why?
Because this place is strange, and the statue itself was magically reinforced, and I imagine this is similarly.
There's also a non-substantial amount of arcane mirrors that exist.
Correct.
I mean, I'm not going to take much advice from someone that shoved a statue in their pocket, but fine.
It reminds me of someone. That is none of your
Uh-huh.
business.
Somebody.
Shut up, psycho. Bazand. Do
Oh
you look
God,
into the
what?
mirror as you pass?
I'm trying to.
Bazend, would you like to be the guinea pig?
Hey, the person here specifically to help you do the dungeon told you to not look in the mirror. Do you look in the mirror?
Well, the thing is,
I...
he wouldn't actively have looked into the mirror, but as he turns like this way, I'm sure his eyes probably fucking. How tall? How low down is the mirror?
It's like bottom
Would
of the
it
mirror is
be-
about 3 feet, so I think your head peeks up, right?
Actually not sure if Bazan is.
I was about to say, do we have to actively like go out of
Um,
our way to make sure that we don't see this?
I'm 2'10".
Top of your head, basically. Then Well,
would
top
not be
2
eye
inches.
level.
Also, because detect magic is an aura, and lasts a bit, is there any magic auras over there that your Ada can see?
There is magic on the mirror.
Amazing.
What type?
Does
it happen to be enchantment?
I believe it would be illusion in this instance.
I think. Yeah, definitely.
I'm gonna say Bazan probably did glance at it as he turned to go towards that door.
What is your greatest desire?
Right on the ground, dead.
Actually, no.
Bottle of booze. Being
Not
away from
being
us.
The greatest
Doesn't what?
desire of any kobold would be to be reborn within the minds of Portal
Of horror.
Of what?
Mac. Portal Mac.
Nerd.
I don't know what the fuck that is. One moment. How do you
He's the
spell that?
deity of the kobolds.
No, that's Bahamut.
No,
No,
it's
that
not
would be
Bahamut.
I won't lie.
Huh.
For some reason, I was thinking about this. Like, Bazan looks in the mirror and all he sees is a noose.
All
I
he
mean,
sees
No,
is
it's just a
loaded
giant
gun.
keg of
like,
rum.
That's also the same meaning of like he sees heaven. So like,
Just a loaded
Bazan
Glock.
just sees a goth baddie.
Just a loaded Glock. He doesn't even know what a Glock is, but it's there. It's loaded.
It's the barrel of a shotgun. It's actively shooting projectiles through the mirrors.
You see yourself in the layers of Avernus in the halls of Kurtulmak, adorned in royal armor, yourself a knight of Kurtulmak. Other than that, nothing else happens.
Is this the mirror from Harry Potter?
No, that was fear.
No, that was greatest desire.
It was
Is-
greatest desire.
I am.
Wasn't there also one that was greatest fear?
No, it's always been
No.
desire.
Yeah, it's always been desire.
You're thinking of the boggart or whatever the fuck
Yeah.
it's called,
Probably.
Boggart.
which is boggart. It's been a bit, which
Yeah.
turns into your greatest fear and is a living entity.
Yeah, and they had a kid like locked in a wardrobe that had a mirror on the front.
No, they just kept the thing in a wardrobe for some reason.
Because it's spooky.
Monsters in your closet.
Bazan will file that in his mind, but he's not going to focus on the mirror.
Errata will do something effectively similar, where she will look at it in her periphery, refusing to look at it directly.
All right.
Periphery.
What is your greatest desire? Actually, in this specific
I was about
instance,
to say.
in this specific instance, you just see. Actually,
the
It's a
statue.
plush bed
A
with the
statue in your
statue.
bag.
I will extrapolate on that. I'm gonna DM it to you.
Oh
boy.
god.
The urge to now look in the mirror just to see what Watterson wants to see.
I'm pretty sure for most characters, you would define what you want to see.
Yes.
I know, but I'm like, I really want to look into the mirror, but at the same time, we were told not to look in the mirror.
You see yourself shooting father.
It was funny that I was actually thinking along the lines of I was strangling father like Homer Simpson does to his fucking son.
Extrapolating on that joke, Watterson does see the loaded Glock, except it's in his hand.
Errata just slumps slightly and is going to join you guys in heading for the door.
I mean,
Like, just let's keep moving.
God, was that terrified by your own reflection?
It's not your reflection. Do not look in the mirror.
Romanov, do
I
you look
mean,
in the
what did-
mirror?
I mean, what is it?
He's just fucking walking. He doesn't care. He has more than enough vanity of himself to know what would be there.
It's just a mirror.
It's just a mirror for him.
My greatest desire. to
Have you
fuck
looked at yourself in a
myself.
mirror ever since you became a cat person?
Probably, yeah.
A few times.
A few times.
But in a nice, large, full body mirror like this one?
I keep up with grooming.
I mean,
It's
everyone's just
manscaping
saying
and it's
about
healthy.
Mainscape.
Shut the fuck up.
I think on account of my
will
perception being
just
so
state
high, I
outright.
can't not at least like out of the corner of my eye see what's in the mirror.
You are
What is your
also a
greatest
bird.
desire?
You have 360-degree vision.
What's your greatest desire, Hemlock?
It's father, but he's reading a story to Waterson and Hemlock.
And then getting shot.
No, it's like completely. It's like the opposite of whatever Waterson sees.
So for
Reading
Waterson,
a story
the
while
rabbits.
Waterson strangle.
Waterson destroying the abuser. Hemlock hoping to just have a normal family.
I mean, we
Alright.
haven't fully decided if he's actually bad or if Waterson is just a rebellious teen.
You know,
A little bit
I
of
like
A, a
the,
little bit of B.
Yeah,
I like the idea that we just have different perceptions of who father is.
yeah,
Are you telling me it's up to me then?
yeah. You can.
It's
you
exactly
can
two
come up with
different
the
people
exact
that you
truth.
are both.
But like,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna keep if thinning or not if thinning. Yes, anding the
Yes,
backstory.
and,
yeah, I'm just gonna keep.
Oh
yes,
my
anding
god,
the
no, it could be
backstory
a
as we go.
fucking... No,
I kinda
fucking,
like-
let's go with
I kinda
Moose's
like-
idea.
Yeah, I like Moose's idea where it's like it's
Except
two
instead
different
of
people.
it's two
I mean,
separate
he could
people,
have
it's
like
a Jekyll and Hyde
yeah, he could have a
situation.
Jekyll and Hyde situation. Yeah.
Please check
Also,
this out for if
Puck
it's
the one.
locked.
Also, Puck the 100% less in the mirror.
Great-
I don't
What's
fucking
your
know what I
greatest desire?
see.
You know what?
Oh,
Right now, you see that throne.
The throne.
Oh, you really want to touch that throne. It'd be so easy. It's right there.
It'd
Dorado
be
just
so
watched.
easy.
No, I don't want to
I-
hear in fact.
Bazan
Bazan is looking behind him right now.
All of you look into this fucking mirror. Just goes. Was I sent for
haven't.
no reason?
Roboto has definitely not looked at the mirror currently.
Hey, Puck, but since your current desire is easily achievable, can you please make a wisdom saving throw?
Fucking god. My fucking god.
Alright,
I-
looks like
okay.
we're rotating Pakta out.
In everyone else's defense, I'm the only one who willingly looked into the mirror.
That's.
And it's not like Bazan even like outwardly reacted so that you would even know that he did look at it.
Yes. She's mainly reacting to Pac, so.
You really want to touch that throne. In fact, you're going to go touch that throne right now.
Can I insight that that's about to happen?
I don't think we need to answer. I think we all just watch them fucking turn.
Watch Puck turn around, start walking away if anyone has a reaction.
Command halt.
Oh boy,
should
another
get
wisdom save.
Oh, hang on.
Bazan wasn't facing that direction, so Bazan doesn't know that they just walked the other way.
I just,
Also,
I
Water
could
didn't
just
say- did you
hear
just say you shoot
Bazan.
me?
So I'm allowed to
Yeah.
cast
Alright.
command for this.
Eh,
Water
spend the
slid.
spell slot.
It's a what, wisdom save?
Yeah.
Yep.
What's the command again?
Halt.
Halt.
God, it'd be really funny.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my
God.
fucking god!
Oh my god.
If
You
anything,
don't
I
even, you don't even
dash.
feel it. You know what?
So
you,
I have
you
a
felt-
movement speed of. I have a movement speed of 45 and the ability
Yeah,
to
that's-
fly. Can I get to the door and just close it?
I'm also
You-
watching
Like
the
the
situation.
command
After-
brushes over your shoulder.
Like you felt the command to stop, and you felt it went against what you want so strongly that yeah, I'll say you start moving a bit quicker.
Given I could watch the scenario and was actively keeping
Considering
an
I just
eye
heard
out.
the word halt.
It takes me. It makes me a single action to get to the door. I'm closing the door in your
Or-
face.
And
Hold
then,
on, hold on,
So
what
get
shrimp
back here.
what is shrimp wanting you to do?
No, we've moved on apparently.
yeah, go
No,
ahead,
go
Shrimp.
ahead.
So it'd be back with Pakta's like here still.
Okay.
And don't worry, if you weren't aware that it was happening before, you are now.
Oh god, what are you fucking doing?
Yeah, I know that spell.
Stopping the situation.
That's a nice cone. It's not placed
I-
correctly, but
I have no idea where that could go. Hold on, let me fix that. So I'm pretty sure I can.
you're not in range.
I do not like the
I
code
mean,
of
I can-
shame.
What the fuck? Yeah. I can easily just adjust a foot to the side and get them.
Yeah, you can avoid Xenon. Okay. Con save, please.
From the barbarian.
What's your
Yeah,
DC?
probably pass. 14, it's right there. It's not a high DC. Damn.
So it's
But it
half-
should be enough to realize the circumstance going on.
roll your damage. Damn.
Fucking hell.
Well, that's
Jesus Christ.
10 points of damage. Or no, 9. Round down.
Yeah.
It should,
Uh,
hopefully snap someone out of.
I'll let you roll another wisdom save, Fakta. What's wrong? You don't want to touch the throne, Sterling? Oh my
Jesus
god.
Christ.
Can we take the 20 from before?
No.
I really want to touch the throne.
You know what? I haven't
Screw
spent a second another spell slot. You die, you die. I don't fucking care.
We're not
Alright,
killing.
Action there. That
No,
was
that's
movement.
not what he means. He doesn't mean killing him. He means him going for the throne.
Action there.
and-
Watterson, anything you want to do?
I would like to shoot them.
What?
With the crossbow?
Yes.
What are you? What the fuck?
I technically can't stop you. Well, I mean, I can.
Sharpshooter off, of course.
Okay. Sterling, you're in control of the sheet. Unless you want me to do it, which I can.
I can pull it up. Just need to go to his attack area.
Hi, stream. Welcome to the consequences of my actions. You need a 19.
I wish I had
Well,
arcane lock. Can you like
Oh,
shoot him
that's
in the
sharpshooter
knee?
on. Whoops.
No, sharpshooter off. Sharpshooter should be off.
Mine is the stuff because I'm not going to go through his sheet to disable stuff. Just
Yeah.
reduce the damage by 10.
Reduce the damage by 10. That's fine. Roll it.
mm,
So 10 damage.
Jesus Christ.
Go ahead and
What
roll
the
me
fuck?
another wisdom save.
We have pots and stuff.
Maybe a 2.
Arata just.
God.
Oh my
God.
god.
So is the DC
Yeah.
starting at like 20 or something? Why it's.
You have the DC, don't worry, but you're not getting it with the 9.
No, at this point, no name. Just go touch the fucking throne.
I mean, I was planning to
As
let it go, but I'm on my way there now.
I have an action. Is it an action to thievery relock a door?
The
If the
store
door has a
doesn't have a
lock.
lock.
No. I was gonna try.
I just
Batsan, is there anything you want to do just real quick before we get to the rest of Donate's movement? Okay, I'll let you guys have the benefit here of getting to go before, but with that command and that nat 20, I am going to have the urgency kick in here.
as well as the multiple things hitting me for damage.
And you not getting past the save, yeah. That's insane.
Do I have anything I can do?
Oh,
You do
fun, a
Cease
second
and
command.
fucking desist.
All right, another halt. Let's see it. You roll low on wisdom saves, right?
Holy
No.
shit!
Oh
No,
my
they're
God.
passing
Fucking
everything in the attempt
shitting
to
me.
actually stop them from doing something stupid. Reality has ascertained that they're going to go do the stupid thing.
All right.
Fucking paranoid.
Fuck
We've
it, at this
done
point, no
all
name.
we
You
can.
deserve it.
You're a random individual to Romanov. Have fun.
You
I
didn't
didn't choose
decide
these
to do
roles.
this.
I didn't choose the
That,
roles.
that's
I
all
didn't
I can
choose to
do to
look into
try
the
and
mirror.
stop him from here.
You decided
Alright.
to look in the mirror after being told
You
not
said
to
to
by the
look
guide.
directly at the mirror, if that.
Everyone else looked at the mirror. How was I supposed
Like out
to
of the corner
fucking
of their
know?
eyes by accident.
Everyone else
looked
Most of them
right
were by
saw
accident.
the mirror.
I did because I knew what was going to be in the mirror.
Am I the only
Oh,
one
so
who
you
didn't
tell the
look in the
rest of
mirror?
us.
I haven't
I mean,
either.
you've spun around at this point. You might have out of the corner of your eye saw yourself choking out Father.
No, I had the thought of choking out Father. I don't know if that was actually there.
I mean, assumably
randomly
that's what
think
it is.
about it.
Well,
All right,
I think about that on the daily.
Rana, you're the last one with an action.
I'm going to hold an action to. Do I even have proficiency in that? No, I don't.
You should grapple. You should grapple them.
I have a
Grapple the
+2.
barbarian.
I have a +2. I am going to store a charge in my hand, if that's possible, and effectively just tase him for minimum damage.
You want to do lightning launcher?
For minimum damage, am I able to like dampen the charge?
No.
Can I choose to not take the additional 1d6 damage?
Is it a May ability?
I don't know. Yes, it's can. All
You
right.
can.
Cool.
Can.
Cool. I don't have to hit it.
Hi, Toast. I'm going to store a
Yeah.
child. All right, no name, do your
Charge.
movement.
Whoop.
I'm assuming like once I get to here or something, it goes
Yeah.
off.
Get tased, and that definitely
Well-
hits.
Yeah, roll the damage.
Okay, that's good.
Roll your wisdom save, and I can apply this one.
Uh,
I got you.
okay.
Wisdom save.
It'd be
Oh
really
my
funny.
fucking god.
It'd be
Oh, thank
really
No.
funny.
No.
Fucking.
I want you guys to
way.
know at this point, for the last two ones that were damage related, the DC was 10.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna kill
I
myself.
assumed.
It completely reasonable.
Well, Baka, hopefully you can.
At this point,
have
it's
your
ordained
D6s
by
ready.
God.
It is ordained by
I mean, I
God.
could make a second character real quick.
Jesus Christ.
Continue forward, Pakva.
If you
Yeah, no,
touch that throne and just Dr. Manhattan out of existence, that's fine.
Yeah, keep going.
May I make an attack of opportunity?
You
Am
ready
I
an
a
action?
hostile
That was your
creature?
reaction.
Shit.
There's also that.
At what point can we chase after to witness what's about to happen?
I'd rather stay
That's
out of
wrong.
line of sight.
At this point,
What's that?
I did the wrong thing. I was just trying to measure distance.
I'm doing my best not to.
I can't see into the doorway because of my limited vision.
Oh, actually, can any of you see at this point, other than Watterson can?
I can't see that far to the throne. I lost sight when they went through the whole door area.
Yeah.
If the other door was open, I would be able to have a line of sight on Pakva,
But
but
they only opened the one door.
Yeah.
Assuming they like shoulder checked through it, would it have opened both doors or no?
I mean, I would have. I will say that I would have probably shoulder checked like the center of it and likely opened both doors for just an easier time to walk through.
Sure.
Alright.
Now, I'm going to say if you have LOS, go back to the last square you're in, no name.
Okay.
Anyone who has LOS right now can take an action. But if you need to move, I'm going to say too close to the throne at this point that
We have
barely
healing
within
magic.
line of sight.
They are close enough. I'm turning on sharpshooter. If I can't get you to snap out of it, I will at least knock you out.
I guess that
I
works.
do. I do have LOS,
It's a bad idea.
and I can shoot. No, I can shoot Paktha.
Do you want to?
I can see the
We'll
torch
shoot.
behind the throne, but that's it.
As
I do not want him to touch that. Even if it doesn't kill him, very bad shit is going to happen.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna shoot Paktha. Sharpshooter off.
I'm also trying to see in my head if Puck, though, would have raged while on their way over here.
No.
no.
Well,
I got shot 3 times.
yeah.
Raging also implies you're cognizant enough to be like,
Not necessarily. If you're
yeah.
running on instinct and you start taking a pretty decent amount of damage, I will leave that up to you, No Name. If Paktha would rage, that is up to you.
How do you flip a coin? /
Uh,
RDC.
yeah.
D2.
Hey,
What is that? A tails?
No, that's a heads. Tails is 0.
That's a heads?
Yeah.
Fuck. Heads was the yes. Okay.
alright. I'm
Fuck,
going
they're
to take my
raging.
shot. I'm
Okay.
going to take my shot.
I don't know where the target is.
That'll
That
hit.
hits, and I will deal. I'm just gonna click crit since I'm applying the second d6
Yeah,
this
the
time.
extra d6. Yep.
Well, it hits
And-
unless Nonim has tail.
I am gonna say Paktha's not aware enough to have used the tail as a reaction.
Fair enough. All right. She shoots you in the back for 26 lightning damage.
Which isn't halved.
Well, make your
Which
wisdom
is not
saving throw.
halved. As she starts to panic and fully amps this one.
Oh my god!
Oh my
Jesus
god!
Christ!
I'm gonna kill myself.
Here's Waterson's.
If Waterson hits, I go down.
That's
yeah,
true.
okay.
Yeah, okay, cool.
You're resistant, or are you that low?
I'm at 1.
Oh,
I
okay,
hit him
yeah.
for
Because I
26
I
damage.
don't resist lightning, so I just go down.
Thump.
Alright, I am going to quickly rush over and stabilize him.
Make one more wisdom saving throw for me as you go down. Just for shits and giggles. I'm curious. Is this where the nat
Yeah.
20 comes out?
7.
You best
10.
You passed.
God, I love needing a 7 or higher and constantly getting 6, 5, 1, 2.
God.
What?
Okay. I'm going to cover the mirror now.
Not a bad idea. Then we will head back to the surface, tell the dwarfs about the situation, and then take a long rest.
Apparently.
You can't take a long rest for another, 9 hours.
Then
You
we're
just
vibing up
woke
on the
up.
surface for a while. My statement does not
Let me
change.
check out the town.
Alright, well,
I have my tent cover if you want me to toss it over the mirror.
I have the
Fucking-
ability to cover it. Yeah.
I was gonna say, I can go to the
Uh,
side and just toss it over if we want.
These dwarves are
Sure,
miners. Do
go
they have
for
any
it.
blasting powder?
They've got mining charges.
We do not want to
Yeah.
destroy that mirror or this throne. Those are both very bad ideas.
I throw
Says
the
the
tent chart
enchanted
over the mirror.
individual.
So was killing my gods, but somebody did that.
Well, yeah. Doesn't mean you need to be stupid.
The mirror is covered.
The mirror is covered. Cool. Okay. Jesus Christ.
I'll help carry them.
Thank you.
Arata, do you still have Detect Magic up?
Yes.
You can't help but feel a ping of disappointment in the weave from the throne.
No shit. That
I point my crossbow at fucking Errata.
she is currently looking over Paktha. She has not
Yeah.
looked at the throne. She is specifically not looking at the throne.
Bazan, do you want to help me carry the large insectoid?
It's okay. I do have a plan in case Hemlock decides to try to touch the throne. Sir, if you touch the throne, I will shoot myself.
I'm chaotic, not stupid.
Kind of
So-
fucking hostage situation is that?
So, for everyone, please do not ignore warnings.
That's the one who also looked directly into the mirror.
I know what the mirror does. I don't know what y'all's greatest desire is. I know what mine is. It will not affect my decision making.
Just touch the throne. What could go wrong?
Well,
Also, y'all
I-
don't know I looked into it. I have a fully enclosed helmet.
I do agree, but for the future, please tell us in which, if it is something that you know of, what it is, so we can avoid it, or what you believe
If-
it could be.
It shows you your greatest desire. For most people, saying that out loud will tempt them to look at it more.
Eh,
So,
You guys head back out.
Hemlock.
Yeah.
Does nothing but show. Why the fuck would I want to look into it? It would just make me sad.
that is what it does for most people.
Shows you with
There's
tits.
only one way for me to acquire my greatest desire, so it's not
Alright.
really.
You guys resurface. You've got 9, oh, more than that. 10 hours to kill before you can take another long rest. 10,
Wait,
11
on
hours.
that
to
note,
kill.
how long does it take for me to wake up?
D4.
D4.
I will also just
Uh,
wake him up with healing once we're on the surface.
I'd
Of
say
course,
wait the 4
4
hours,
hours.
just in
Wait
case.
the 4 hours? Okay.
Wait the 4 hours. Make
Probably
sure
tie
no
them to a
magical
bed.
effects are present. And let's go fully up and out rather than just taking rest in the mines. We can give a half report while we're up there.
Okay, so you can pop back out into Besmedan proper. Easily enough. You can do that. Welcome back. Are you done?
No, we are going to be going back down to investigate the ruins more. The creature has been dealt with. There are a numerous magical effects down there of high potency. Which is why we are coming up, as some of our companions were affected by them, so we are needing to rest.
Yes, this place is offering more resistance than most ruins.
Ignore our friend's puncture wounds, as there's cross bolts in his back, in their back.
I would have removed those.
Alrighty then. Welcome to rest up here. Thanks for checking in. We have work to do.
I'm sorry that this is taking longer than expected, but that is the nature of dealing with ruins.
I suppose that is true.
We should be able to get this done within the next day or so.
Very well then.
Provided nothing else goes horribly wrong.
Touch the throne.
Why did you say that out loud?
Why did you say that out loud?
Because reality can only spite me so much.
That's not true at all.
Are you sure about that?
Yes.
Like, Arata actually says that. She says that's not true at all. Alright,
Anything in particular you want to do with this 10, yeah, we'll call it 10 hours of downtime?
once my madness ends, do I realize it was compulsion, or do I just cease to have the compulsion?
Good question. Let me double check madness. Uh For your particular case, I am going to say that you will not know when the madness ends. Or you
Okay,
won't feel that you were necessarily you weren't
affected by a madness.
you won't feel as though you were magically compulsed.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Now we have to decide how to dispose of the statue.
I'm not disposing of the statue, even without the madness.
It's mine now.
It's gonna go in your room.
It might. That's not a joke.
Do we want to
Um,
use some time to have you two brew more potions? So I think that's what we used some of the gold to do.
No, we did not consume any of them. We should be fine with what
They
we
don't
have now.
expire.
That's what you think.
They just taste a little funny.
But
Hemlock would say that.
It
Even
just
with the
depends.
20 wisdom.
It depends on the
I
bait. you
am
use for a
going to make
potion.
sure Paktha's compulsion is gone. And once they wake up, I'm just going to but
I mean, I think the primary reason why we aren't fully trusted with Arata says at the moment is because it's clear that Arata is under some effect.
The
ish.
throne could be
You
saved.
were actively acting weird last session. There is no ish here.
I was gonna
She
say
There's no ish.
this entire time your hand has been in a bag of holding.
Yeah,
Yes.
like,
You were actively wrapped around the statue, and now your hand is in the bag of holding we just saw you shove it into.
I thought
This
you
is
were
true.
jerking off, you monster.
there is no world in which you are not acting weird.
There is an
Yes.
obvious weird compulsion with it, which you only had upon seeing the statue.
This
And
is
even
true.
then, it was a bit delayed.
Also, we know the throne isn't safe.
Yes.
We know the throne is weird. We have no clue whether it is or is not safe.
I was gonna say, you don't know that the throne isn't safe. You just know that the throne is very magical and has some fuck shit going on.
Yeah,
That
Yes.
doesn't
which when it comes
immediately
to magic
equate to
items
being
means
dangerous.
is not safe.
Yeah.
Excalibur has fuck shit going on with it. It's
Amazing, and
safe.
Excalibur will probably kill you if you fuck shit with it.
Yeah, but you have to like pass an honesty test to get Excalibur. So
Yeah, but by the time that we start to reach the long rest, their hand would be out of the pocket at least, and they would be tinkering with their gun, or mainly their lightning launcher, actually.
tonight's story time
I
is
will say-
the 5 and 20 blackbirds baked into a pie poem or whatever. Sing a song of sixpence.
Tonight's story is the ethereal voice laments, why didn't you guys touch the throne?
Psycho can say his.
Tonight's
bit.
story
Sorry, I
is
talked over
Paktha
you.
imagining touching the
Yeah.
throne and then immediately moving on with their life in the dream like they planned on. Instead of
Touch
getting
the throne.
shot 4 times in the back.
Nothing happens.
The
Shrugs.
rest of the party,
moves on.
do not touch the artifact.
Okay, but I
That's
talked
probably
over
been all that
Psycho, so
happened.
Psycho has something to say.
Psycho, what you got for us, buddy?
I completely forgot.
Oh, okay.
No.
For gore.
Right for gore.
I'm
Alright.
so fucking drunk.
Easily enough, you guys can take a long rest. Mark off a ration. Next day.
Somebody,
Well, providing a ration?
somebody's keeping track of rations, I guess.
Is what rations? We do have rations. But yes.
Were we supposed to keep track of rations?
We have like 30 days of rations. We're fine.
I just assumed
gonna
we were kind of
say-
hand waving it as long as we like role played going shopping occasionally.
No, rations cost fucking money. It doesn't matter if it's inconsequential. If you run out of rations in the middle of a
Inconsequential.
dungeon, that fucking I will hurt you.
Who's holding the rations?
I don't
Not
fucking
me,
know.
I
Probably
have
the
a
bag of
statue.
holding.
You've seen
No, I have a
ethereal being
statue.
carrying the throne. Touch it.
No, stop.
I mean, you
Okay,
can
but
throw it
that's
at Paktha's body.
All right.
I
So-
do know that we did set off with 30 days of rations.
Yeah,
I
there's
don't
that.
remember who was carrying them, but I do know we did that.
We
I
we had a
believe
cart.
they were just in
They
the
were in the
cart.
cart.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw.
and a few of us carried some on ourselves, but I don't know who that was.
It is the next day. Everyone is feeling good again. I'm assuming you just descend back down into the ruins.
Having Bazan at the front's actually not a terrible idea due to divine sense and such.
Just throw you back in here.
Look, sir, all I'm saying is, if we ever find father again, I am going to shoot him.
Why are you going to shoot your father?
No, I'm saying he
Oh.
wasn't that bad just because he grounded you for sneaking out that one time.
Grounding? Is that what we're calling that?
Also, do we want to start down here because we've come down the stairs, or do we want to start this way?
I am partial to continuing the way we came.
I kind of want to do the way we came, just because we need to explore this area, and who knows, maybe it'll circle back around.
It will.
It will circle back around. That's why he
Yeah, it
suggested doing it that
does.
way.
Yeah.
You don't know that. There could be rubble, like, right here.
But to
Well, there
answer,
could be rubble right here.
answer your question, father was a manipulative, torturous man.
Huh.
And I wish to show him his fucking place.
Or I could sit in this throne right here.
All right, marching order, please, ladies and gentlemen, to the door.
I feel like though you're keeping
Yeah.
that ambition from him locked though, so maybe that's what
I am
whispered.
making-
No, he's not being very loud around you. He's like trying to be quiet about this.
Buckle, you are at the front. The mirror is covered by a tent top.
Because like the shared goal is to find father, but the outcome of that goal is different.
Yes.
Very different.
Maybe next time, instead of being vague about what a magic item does, warn everyone properly.
I'm gonna laugh
Okay,
if
next
this,
time
if
I
this,
will say, hey, don't look at it, it's dangerous. I thought that was implied. If I informed you
It
of what
was
it does,
implied,
most
but the
people...
exact danger is rather welcome to be known about.
I will do that whenever it does not tempt people to look at it further.
look, all I'm saying is
Alright.
it would be real funny if this throne just did like 10 temporary hit points, and that was the magic.
Bazan is
Okay.
kicking
Pretty
these
funny.
doors open.
Yes,
You gain
it's-
magic
It's a hallway.
initiate. It gives you magic initiate upon touch.
Magic Initiate Warlock.
What?
I don't
Noni,
like
why
that.
are you behind
I don't
Arata?
like
You are
that.
I
front
don't
group.
fucking know. I
Move
Wrong.
to the front of the group.
wasn't sure if I was getting shuffled back or anything.
You are not. We are going. What is over there?
What's wrong?
That's a pathway.
There's a pathway to your right, hallway down the way.
I don't.
What's wrong, Moose?
Bazan, does the pathway like fade out into like going to a deeper floor, or is it just like a turn?
It looks like it goes to a deeper floor.
We will handle it later.
Like stairs.
It's not stairs. There is a bunch of rubble in the way. And there is,
Oh,
as present on the, you should see a journal entry on the map.
No.
Really? Hang on. Let me, is it not visible?
Like right there.
Hold
there's
on.
nothing there.
I forgot to do the thing. Here,
Okay.
I'll just
Reveal
do-
it.
I'll just no name and Moose because you were at the front. There you go.
Huh.
what
Do you
language
s-
is that?
Good question. What language is it? It's infernal.
What is it? It's infernal?
Ah.
Okay.
Not a clue.
Dear diary,
Scribbling
just
on
got
the
the
wall.
sick ass mirror.
Here,
What does
I
it
will-
say?
I will.
Infernal is not a language that I have.
I will just
It
show
is.
it to everyone now. There you go.
Hmm.
Oh. Avada will, as we start to move up, peek around the corner. Let's not mess with that. It says it's a body dump.
Watashua, please don't.
Basically,
Hearing body dump, Pakla shrugs and just keeps moving down the hallway.
Yeah.
Man, it's almost like being specific about why you shouldn't touch something.
what?
I think it is fully understandable why she didn't tell a random group of people she barely knows.
No, and this you are the guide. You are meant to tell us specifically why to not touch something.
We can just chalk it up to her being under a madness. We don't know
That's
that.
what I was going to do. But Hilari kept saying it.
There's
That's
a door.
my justification, not hers.
It's a long fucking hallway. You know what? Let's check this fucking door.
Go
The
for it. Is
door.
it locked?
Kick.
2 more doors. And a
Oh, fun,
rotted
my
empty
favorite.
chest here, right? I need to move this one. Whoops. There we go.
Hey, I don't.
Eeny, meeny, miny, kick.
Seems to be like a dorm room, effectively, is the closest comparison I could make.
Takta's gonna point at the chest to our right and go, but
Kick.
Zen, I don't particularly trust that. You're just gonna keep kicking doors, okay?
Another bed area. The chest is rotted and visibly empty. Same with
not a
that
mimic.
one. You don't think so?
Yeah, clearly. Fuck you.
It's a valid fucking concern in this dungeon.
Also, I would get on Bazan's ass about traps, but so far the traps we have are shit out in the open.
Yes.
Yeah, just one of these random ass dorm rooms has a glyph of warding power word kill.
Is this journal on this desk intact?
No.
Or is this okay?
Most of this shit is rotted and ancient beyond repair.
Could I
Anything
lift
of
this
use.
bed to see if there's anything of value under it?
You lift the bed, the frame snaps in half from age, but there's nothing underneath it.
Okay.
Let's
The
go back over
floor's
here.
underneath it.
Also, a glyph of warding power word kill being where are you going, alright?
To check what is at the end of this hallway, which is
The-
doors.
Yeah, the room we came from. I just saw you walk off down a hallway. I was like, where the fuck? are
I
you?
just wanted I wanted to fill out my map.
The fuck is this?
Dorm
Dorm
Fuck
kitchen.
is what?
Oh,
Oh.
it's a soup pot.
Hank soup pot, yeah.
Good soup,
Rotten, moldy food.
good soup.
Yummy.
Door.
Kick.
You're sensing a pattern here.
I'm gonna, but Bizan, I'm gonna assume this is more dorm. Okay.
Yeah, it's more dorms.
Kick.
But kick.
More dorms.
But we need
more-
to make sure that they are empty because we do not want something coming out of these dorms as we go down the hallway.
ancient, rotten
Correct.
furniture worth no value.
Oh, hey, look, we've been flagged.
Oh no.
This wraps back around to where we started.
And then we
Yeah.
have the northernmost chamber, which is likely another experiment. Actually, what does it have on the label?
If
This
there's
door
even a label.
says to common area, to arcane research, and to primordial research.
Primordial
Is that
research.
in Draconic?
It says
common.
kick.
Oh, okay. It says
Kick the door.
Kick W.
Kick W.
Because if there's anything in here, I want it to know that we're coming through the door, so we don't get
What?
surprised.
So we don't get
What if they
surprised.
surprise us?
That's how to get surprise.
Hey
That's the
everyone, we're
definition.
over here and we are unaware of your presence.
Like the fuck you
And
mean?
gives
So
no
we aren't
shit.
surprised.
What are you
You
trying to do?
see-
Make the abomination scream out of fear?
This door
Yes.
over here says arcane research.
Probably don't kick that.
Big
Do not-
open area to the north. Do
kick
we want to
these
check
doors.
that first?
Kick them. Touch the throat.
Kick
Shut
the
up.
throat.
Touch the
But
cow.
yes.
Do it now.
Let's check the open area. I think that is a wise decision. But
Touch
do
the
not
beautiful.
do not kick any of the doors in here. There's a lot of
See
volatile
a
experiments.
large antechamber, mostly empty.
Hey, Bazan, I see glyphs on the ground. I don't trust any of this.
Yeah, I don't trust any of it either. Divine sense.
Range is 60 feet within line of sight, right?
I think it's just 60 feet. I don't think it actually requires line of sight.
I'm
is
pretty
not
sure it
behind
requires
total
line of sight.
cover.
Yeah, that's basically line of sight.
Yeah,
It
potato,
is.
potato.
Nothing.
You're fucking with me.
I am
What?
not fucking with you.
So what the fuck is that?
Something.
Something.
I'm asking because I'm gonna try to identify what it is.
Make an Arcana check.
I can do that. Is this one a disadvantage?
Yeah.
on the platform.
It is. God damn it.
Because it is inactive according to divine sense.
I don't think that's true.
That's not how that works. All right, I guess we're rotating the lizard back to my position next. Because apparently putting them at the front was the worst time.
Oh yeah, he is a wizard. Never a lizard. Yeah.
Lizard.
Yeah.
Lizard.
18. You think this might be some kind of hub? Maybe it's another ritual chamber. You're not 100% sure.
I'm
forgot
going to start
kobolds
like
and lizards
scouring
for a
this room
moment.
to look curious.
Is there any-
look for anything interesting? Good. Sorry.
Is there anything up here of interest or like what is this fucking thing in the middle?
Some sort of arcane ritual component. You're not 100% sure. It looks
Does it
broken.
look like it could be removed?
It looks broken. Okay. We're not moving anything from here.
No, we're not.
Why
I
not?
said inactive, not inoperable.
You said it looks broken.
Yeah, you're in light. This room, you can see in this room, right, Zenon?
Not the center of the room. The torches have a
But,
very
like,
small.
You can see the edges of the room, though.
I can see the edges where the torches are. Except
Okay,
not this one. This one's broken.
I think you might
Oh.
have only done bright light instead of bright/dim.
Yeah, there's no dim light.
And if
Oh, why
they
is that
do
torch not
dim of the same, you have to do dim double because dim
Yeah,
of
I know.
same.
I was
Yeah.
just curious how far Zenon could see. The lights are appropriate.
Also, just because
Okay.
something does not come up with your divine sense does not mean it's not arcane and/or has arcane effects, Bazan.
This is the outline
Divine
of what
sense
I can't
doesn't
see.
sense any sort of arcane magic. Actually, it just
Oh, wait, no, you
senses
can
evil.
you can see in this room, can't you, Zenon? Because
There is a big black chunk in the middle here.
oh,
Yeah,
weird.
fair.
I'm trying to
Uh,
use my DM shit to be able to look as you, and it looks like you can see on my point of view.
Does my detect magic pick up the center or no?
Incredibly faint,
I mean, if
Okay.
I
like
go in a circle,
barely
and unveil the
magical.
map at least.
All right, I'm just
gonna
gonna
unveil
scour
the
this
map.
room and see if there's anything useful, and I'm not touching this.
So, Hemlock, are you just unveiling the map right now, or are you actually going into the
I'm
room?
unveiling the map just so I can see the shape. Oh, way back.
Okay.
Like you can see the like outline around the lights. That like that darker area I can't like actually perceive unless.
Oh, that's
Okay.
unfortunate.
One moment. I have to check something.
It's
No.
like you can see like the outline of the lights. There is no dim light.
I need to quickly look at something.
Right. So while you're doing that, would I be allowed to do a perception on the room?
Sure thing.
Just to spot anything of note. And I imagine this is considered sight, so I would have advantage.
Okay, no. Are you just from where you are? You're doing a quick scan of the room. Or are you going to?
Yeah, just scanning the room.
Nothing out of place. Nothing extra.
Right, we can come back here once we clear the rest to look at it more in depth.
Here, I'll move up and take a look just visually at the like thing in the center. Can I investigate it?
Sure.
I assume you're pulling out a magnifying glass for that.
Oh yeah, I do have a magna. Or what do I have? Do I have a mag? Do I have a spyglass? Right.
That's
see.
not the same.
I do. I have or not spyglass, magnifying glass. I do have a magnifying glass.
Okay.
I do have a
Spyglass
You
would
pulling out a
bring
spyglass
something
and pointing
closer.
like-
The magnifying
Well,
glass.
then
I do have a
fucking-
magnifying glass. So yeah, I pull it out.
Just extending a fucking spyglass and putting it up to your eye in order to look at the ground.
Arcane runes are etched into the stones in various ways. Worn down a little bit by time, but nothing like of note. I mean, the only thing that you could really think of is like the magic definitely looks kind of like old, like the runic language that is used here is definitely age
these, like,
appropriate.
The dark bits on the ground, is that like water damage or is it like soot? What is the all this
Is
like?
that blood?
No, soot was actually a good descriptor to use.
Okay, so something
like
like
scorch marks from magic.
explodes out of this. Then I'm gonna stand over here.
That's
Not
cool. Is
quite.
that dried blood?
There is a little bit of blood, yeah.
Mm.
I think if you
Explode
stand in
isn't really the right term. It is more like a long time of just like
Venting.
repeated heat
Heat.
application.
I think if you stand in the center, it's like an Elden Ring where it pops up and it starts shooting fire in all four directions. That's what I guess of what this does.
So this is an out of character guess.
I will note with a 24, you do notice that there are buttons here, here,
Mm,
here,
some sort of like reactor. It's a particle
Here.
accelerator or something.
and then there are additional buttons here, here, not there. I just was pinging in a circle, and
corners.
here.
I would not want to press those corner buttons while it's active.
This is an out of character guess. You described it as a hub. Is this some sort of teleportation magic?
We wouldn't be able to know.
I wouldn't really have any way of knowing that as
An
funny
Arcana
barbarian.
check
But...
with disadvantage.
Yeah, okay, I'm fine with it.
I think you need a nat 20 twice.
I would need a double nat 20 to get this. That'd be really funny. Yeah, not a chance.
Can I roll Arcana? Would it also be disadvantage to figure out what's
Yes.
going on? Okay.
This
I'm
Yeah,
guessing
shit
I
is,
don't roll Arcana.
The guess is
everyone
shared
can
with
roll
everyone.
on Chana.
Nope.
Fucking
Arcana's
no.
not my specialty.
Do I have disadvantage?
You already rolled, remember?
Oh yeah, that was for this. Okay.
Yeah.
I can roll for which
upon the buttons being pointed out, Puck that would just kind of shrug and go, "Is it some sort of weird portal shit? I don't." The rest of you probably know the arcane better than I do.
Given my studies right, would I have disadvantage or are they at normal?
Given that you're a wizard,
Then we had a nobleman's level of access to knowledge, which is
yeah, I'll allow it to be neutral for you.
huggers.
We'll see if that matters.
It won't. I'm going to roll a 1.
Guidance?
10.
I
Uh,
don't think I. Okay.
I have guidance. Oh, I forgot to apply.
Oh no, I
guidance.
do have guidance. Yeah, I can.
I'll let you 20. And
Uh,
since
funny.
you do have guidance, Harada, and like obviously you're always going to use that, go ahead and roll it for yourself too. Jesus. Okay.
That makes my total
A
22.
22. Okay. With a 20 and a 22, having deliberated on this for a little bit, re-examining some of the ruins a bit more closely and kind of like thinking about it, you think that this is a gate room, effectively. You think each of these, what kind of look like fountains, are instead portal bases or gate bases.
Okay.
And with that info in conjunction with Hemlock's investigation check, you notice this button isn't the same. It doesn't look as functional. It looks just to be there for consistency's sake.
The designer had OCD.
Or no, it probably matches this location on like whatever the other device is.
Maybe.
Yes. You are actually pretty close, Paktha. I think it's some sort of teleportation, some access point of a teleportation network.
I never really
Makes
got
sense.
into the arcane, but I at least know enough to, you know, understand what portals are, and this kind of seems like a decently structured room for that sort of deal.
It would make sense. These are. It is better to have a room with, you know, the teleportation circle rather than having people consistently cast it.
Yes.
Though, considering what is this, soot or burn marks, it seems rather, I don't know, sloppy? Is that the right term?
It's because it's not a teleport. They're casting gate.
Pakla doesn't know the difference.
Hey, Rice, is there like a vent there? Like, is it open?
There's stairs.
There are stairs and there are like small slits underneath the stairs.
So it's like an exhaust.
Can I peek in?
You look in, dark, empty space. There does appear to be. You got a 20. You see what would have most likely been a housing for a power source. It is empty.
This could also be used to. You said I knew it was like a gate thing, right? Or no?
Gate, teleports, teleportation circle. Gate seems most likely because teleportation circle you would have seen outlines of chalk. There's the potential it could be some form of modified plane shift, but
It's a transport hub. I'm not sure exactly what spell it used. It seemed to. The most likely is some kind of like plane shift or gate, but there's no way it's still functioning.
Assumably, since like the point of our expedition was for Arata to study these things, she writes it all down. Yeah.
Oh yes, you see that she has some sort of like notebook. You know those screens that people will sometimes have on like the inner wrist of armor?
Yeah.
She has like that, but she seems to like scribble on it, and it's
Mm.
almost like a scrolling notebook. It's not an actual screen; it is paper.
you've got
but-
the Helldivers wrist
Data
thing.
pad, yeah.
Old fashioned antique pit boy.
It's
Antique
like
Pit
it's like one of
Boy.
those little
it's
tiny
not antique,
notepads
it's
with like
vintage.
the like spiral on
Original.
top that you can like flip through, and it's just like in a slot, like in your arm.
Pretty much.
No, it's just a whole
actually.
fucking typewriter on her wrist.
I believe we have one
Click, 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 click.
room left to our knowledge.
You could do like a
Um,
courtroom stenographer
yes,
thingy on
and
your arm.
This may be the most dangerous room in the entire facility.
Oh
Hold
boy!
on one moment. I'm checking. Oh, hang on, wrong tab.
Are we allowed to
First room.
adjust ourselves to the doorway?
Give me 1 second. Don't move too far.
I can't believe you'd move all the way down there.
Oh, that's a couch. Okay.
I had
When-
already moved all the way down there. before you
looking
said that.
looking at
on-
at the shadowed version of the
Uh-oh.
couch down here, it kind of looked like a computer for a moment.
Something about that one button doesn't sit right with you. Like with
Uh-oh.
your such a high passive investigation, something's not right about that button. It doesn't make sense.
I mean, it's either the power or it might open up like the access or whatever to like get to the underside.
With the 24, I think I said it doesn't look functional.
It's not functional. Well, my thought was
Uh,
that it represents this location in the other like matching locations.
Except
This
you
would-
also saw that there is no button there.
Oh, there's just no button. Well, I mean, like it could still represent the location, like on like whatever the other teleporter things. It could just be that like on them they do have a button and it's for this location.
What's your character's passive insight?
Very high.
Hey,
+7, so
What else,
like 17.
17, it's not that.
Okay.
I would also like to point out.
I mean, I
there
can
are
roll an
soot marks
insight if
here,
it's like
but no
bothering me.
buttons.
Should I roll an
one
insight?
thought,
Roll an insight.
one thought I immediately have is that it was
Yeah,
the
well,
last
then
button
passes
press
better.
that overloaded this thing.
I mean, there's like
Yeah.
a lack of button there.
Let's fuck with it once we are certain that the whole dungeon down here is clear.
I mean, well, I'll be on the lookout for like a button to put there, so maybe that's like the ignition key.
There's a button there. It
Oh.
just,
It just
doesn't
doesn't work.
work.
Doesn't work.
Alright.
Well, I'm not
Let's
gonna go
head-
touch it. I have a wisdom of 20. I don't think I'm gonna go touch the random button.
Touch the button. Do it.
Also, Papa and Bazan, who are at the front of the marching order, please go to door. Oh.
I know Rice wants me to press the button. Maybe we'll
Come,
press
come,
it.
my
at the
birdie. The beautiful little birdie. Anyway,
No, this couch over here for a moment. When I like scrolled back down, it looked like a computer.
Oh,
like
I see.
The green, like it looked like you
Yeah.
sat here, and then there was like green screens or whatever.
This door, as you approach it, you do see a blue shimmering light goes over the door, and in text says, "Please fetch your supervisor. We are in lockdown."
Is
Have
the
I
button the
ever seen
lockdown button?
anything like that?
It's an arcane lock. There's a wizard and artificer among you. It's an arcane lock.
Okay.
I'd say I feel like arcane lock's simple enough that any of us would recognize it if we've had any passing with magic in the past.
I wouldn't say any, but I would be remiss to say that a wizard and artificer would not immediately be able to identify.
Oh, wait, look! Magic locking a door. An arcade lock.
Passive
What?
insight is the button unlock these doors.
Does anybody have dispel magic?
No,
Are any of us a supervisor?
I am an adult.
I technically am. I don't think it would
Hey.
listen to me. Here, let me just. She tries to open the door.
All right, but I apologize. The day hit me a little bit harder than I was expecting, and I'm passing the fuck out.
Okay.
all good, Psycho.
It's not me this time.
I know, right?
Yeah.
That's almost like
Psycho, don't
it's
worry.
almost like-
If we
No,
lose a
it's
combat,
strenuous
or-
exercise.
if we lose a combat or nearly lose a combat, we'll just blame you.
Actually,
I
no,
swear
hang
to
on.
God.
Let's do something to wake Psycho up. Psycho.
It's almost like Psycho worked out all day long.
Yeah, it's
It's
was
almost like he was
Psycho.
at boot camp today.
Just take
I-
a 5-hour
I'm
energy, you'll be
too.
fine.
But yeah,
Alright,
you're
but I
fine,
will-
Psycho.
I will see you all later. I'm sorry.
Alright,
You just
you're
do some
fine.
Panera bread.
You should have grabbed a big gulp full of monster energy.
Fuck you. All right, bye.
Goodbye.
Peace, Psycho.
I assume nothing happens if I try to open the door.
Let's find out.
I try to open the door.
Be really fine.
No. Nothing happens.
Can I?
Did my passive
Can I
17
try
on
doing the
insight tell me that if
stupid-
that button was the unlock mechanism that you wanted me to press?
As I have said twice
Oh,
already,
I didn't hear it. 'cause
the
we were
button appears non-functional.
recording. Okay.
Yeah, it's inactive.
It don't
It is-
do anything.
It is a fake button.
Okay.
Could I try doing the stupid of kicking the door?
It's your fault. You made me care about the button by calling it out multiple times. So
It is significant, but it doesn't actually do anything. It represents something that I don't think we understand yet.
Let me make sure. I mean, I guess you can. Can you bust an arcane locked door? I don't think you can.
It specifically one of the only ways to open one.
Yeah, I was gonna
It
say
just
the door would break eventually, but the
It
two
is a
have the door.
metal door.
we can like walk around to try to find some sort of like wherever the lockdown was initiated instead.
We could also go
I-
and ask the dwarves for a dispel magic scroll.
that
You
is
can
it
certainly
just
try to
says-
bust the door open.
It just says that DC to break or pick any locks on it increases by 10.
Give me an athletics check. I need to close out of this. It is unhappy with me. Holy fuck.
Hey, Bazan, can you give me a hand kicking this door open?
By order of the dragon god Bahamut, I say open.
I also assume there was no standardized
Sesame.
lockdown password for these places.
Fuck.
Was there a standardized lockdown password for these places?
God damn.
I assume
Not
it's
that
up
you're
to
aware of.
procedure, but
Jokingly,
not a
Hemlock just
password.
out loud says "Open Sesame."
Clang against the magic of the lock. Nothing happens. You know, one of you could have
Was-
aided the other. You're both proficient, then you could have had advantage. And there's also two
and then
people
we
that can
would
give
have
you
still
guidance.
gotten.
Does
10
anybody
and
have
12.
a crowbar?
I do not.
I
have a
actually
crowbar.
do. I have a crowbar.
Because guess
I
what?
have
Crowbar
a-
is very useful for opening doors.
Does
do
anybody have
advantage.
proficiency? Does anybody have proficiency with thieves' tools? If somebody does, I have a plus
Watterson
7.
does.
It's a metal door. I have Smith's tools. Can I dismantle the door?
Alright.
Watterson has expertise in thieves' tools.
Yeah. Because I'm also
Okay,
proficient in
what's
these
his
tools,
bonus
but-
at?
+8.
Okay, so I'll let him do the check. I will assist him and apply guidance.
Okay.
Does having proficiency in thieves' tools allow me to assist at all, or nah?
Or is this
Yeah, okay,
actually? I guess you can provide the help action.
Or help? Or
Ari's applying that already too. Thieves' tools at advantage.
Hey, I was gonna say, hey, Rice, a question. Can we just double guidance them?
No, you
Give
can
it-
only have one source of
No.
guidance at a time.
It's the same rules as other spells of you can only have one of these effects applied
So
at
that's
or
a
one.
31. The DC
of
was 20, or no, the DC was 30.
Eh,
Watterson manages to bust open the arcane lock.
Wait,
and then goes
Game-
back in the corner.
if I had
Yeah, those-
expertise,
I
my
will-
plus would be
I'll-
10.
I'll cardboard cut out Watterson. It's fine. I can play him.
he was middle group.
Wait, how would
I-
your bonus be 10?
Yeah.
That
Because I
doesn't
have a
make any
plus 5, or wait, doesn't expertise plus or like times 2?
Expertise
Doubles
would
your
be a
proficiency
it would be a
bonus.
plus 2, so you'd have
Oh,
a
it is
plus
plus
7.
2. Okay, never mind. I didn't know that. Never mind. I thought it was just
Doors
plus.
unlocked.
Door is unlocked.
Because I have
There
a
we
5 by
go.
default.
Hey, that's a
Be
big magic
very-
rune.
Be very careful in this room.
Hey, that's two
I'm
big
having detect
magic
magic up.
runes.
This room's magical. It's like not as strong of a magic. Well, I say strong, but you couldn't really tell. It's definitely a more reasonable amount of magic to be detecting. These appear to be permanent ritual circles, of similar level to teleport circle. So 6th.
Okay.
Other than that, you do find some loot. Let me go grab that real quick.
No combat.
Not yet.
This room has been in lockdown for a bit. Do not touch the circles. Oh, there's more shackles.
Not touching the circles, but I do see something, and I think Bazan also
Yeah.
sees it.
I in
I
fact
also
also see it.
I wonder if there's a secret entrance behind whatever the fuck this thing is. What
said
DM, once you're
give it
done-
away?
Once
That
you're
was
done writing down the
intentional.
route- Oh, okay.
Yes, there's gaps in it.
Almost
you
as
just
if I
accidentally
put
left the
another
fucking
way
tab.
into this room in case you couldn't get past the arcane lock.
No.
No.
Oh, okay.
I can't pull up the fucking loot because my Discord won't load. What the fuck?
Pain.
Why?
Let's go jump in the center of one of these
I think-
circles.
I think my PC
Let's
might be
go to the
overheating a
Feywild.
little bit.
That's not good.
It's really hot in my room, which is unfortunate. No, my PC is nowhere near maxing out on resources. What the fuck?
Sometimes Discord just does that.
Hang on, I'll be right back.
It's not
See the
Tuesday.
room.
It'd be
What?
really funny if one of these teleport circles took us to the astral sea and I was just back home.
I apparently can't reload my fucking. Okay, that's neat. It's really cool. Well,
Do you need to quickly restart your computer?
I might just to.
I mean, we could take like a quick break to let you do that. Oh. There you
Errata-
go.
How's stream doing?
Yeah, how's stream doing?
No, it's
Rada just
just
looks like visibly antsy in this room.
You've looked antsy in every room that's actually interested.
Especially, well, no, but it's,
Uh-huh.
I've looked antsy in 2. I've looked antsy in
Yeah,
the
the
torture
two that
room,
were interesting.
the torture room, and the arcade experimentation room of the place that had wild surge beasts in it.
It also said specifically elemental and fiendish, so it's probably a portal to the elemental planes and hell.
But it said primordial,
Whatever.
which I think
Primordial is elemental. Primordial
Yes.
is the language of elementals and stuff like that.
Hmm.
So primordial thus is likely
Tomato,
referring to
potato.
elementals. Don't you get
You have
sassy
lost
with me?
connection to
What?
the server,
Elementals speak like Ignan.
Oh yeah, because it's on his computer. Huh?
which are all an off
The
branch
whole-
of primordial.
I
Yes.
know.
Well, no. Technically, primordial is the offshoot of
Also,
all four.
I thought all 4 of them came from
No,
primordial.
Other way around. Primordial is the congregation
fucking
of all
weird.
four. It's a 5e one. It did not exist in previous.
It's weird.
Still kind of odd.
Yeah.
Because
Earlier
like,
I
half
posted.
of the
Oh, say your part.
Good.
Or your
No, go
part's
ahead.
more important. I was just gonna say about a thing that I posted earlier.
it's a really weird language because technically all of the obviously all of the elemental stuff is offshoots of it, but I think abyssal is also like a weird fucked up primordial.
Abyssal's abyssal. Abyssal's for the plane of the
Yeah.
abyss and demons.
No, the abyssal language was a form of primordial warped and twisted by the
It's-
evil of the abyss.
Neat.
Neat. I didn't know that.
That's a cool fact that will never matter.
Never.
It's also more used by demons more often than not, so.
Yes.
Yeah, the things in the abyss.
When I think of demons, I think of the hells, not the abyss.
That's devils.
Fucking.
Devils are in the hells, demons are in the abyss.
Also, Abyssal uses Infernal script. Just use Infernal. Fucking.
Why would they do that?
No.
That would give the enemies an advantage whenever they're.
But it still uses Infernal script.
Well-
So anything written can be
I mean,
translated.
something can use the same script but be a different set of usage.
Yes.
Script just generally means it's the same writing. Just like Sylvan used Elvish as a script.
Can still be translated.
Mm-hmm. So can any language. Welcome to Fantasyland. We have comprehend languages.
I can guess.
There is no cipher that exists.
There's thieves can't.
Still able to be comprehended via comprehend language.
The thieves can't do what though?
Ah.
Oh, but the thing I posted was
That's
a clip
awful.
from when we played Yomi Hustle. I posted it to
Yeah,
YouTube. It got
I
like
saw it, yeah.
600 views in an hour.
Nice.
of me in the background going, "Yippee."
Actually, I don't think comprehend languages would decode thieves' cans because it says the literal understanding or the literal meaning of any spoken language.
That is correct, because Thieves' Cant isn't an actual language.
It's code.
Yes.
That's great. Also, wild thing, Thieves' Cant is never used 90% of the times in campaigns.
This
I'm
is
aware,
true.
but it could be.
Amazing. Then use it on your game on Sunday.
I can't because I'm not running a game on Sundays. Oldie's taking both Sundays now.
Yeah, fair enough. No, for now.
Sunday.
Privyet knows her.
Sun-
Privyet.
Sunday,
Oh.
Sunday.
Привет.
Привет.
Shit, can't be
Good sit
reached.
down.
Oh, I should probably not let that be seen. Where's my mouse? I'll reopen the thing after he gets back, because now I fully got like crashed out of the thing.
Yeah.
It finally booted me.
Uh-huh.
Well, I messaged.
What are you giggling at?
Ray sent me a message of, I think my PC might be a little too hot. It's in the shutdown thing. And the shutdown thing's very blurry.
That's
You
concerning.
know what he could use? One of those big fucking box fans.
That's true. That helps cool people. You're right. We need to ship him a box fan.
Oh my god.
Right, Ari?
I'm gonna commit a murder.
A bigger fan means more airflow, means more cooling.
It depends on the kind of fan. But regardless.
Bigger.
Big fan. The bigger the better. You know, one of those industrial sized like ceiling fans.
That would be a fucking hilarious thing to hook up to.
Oh,
Big
it's like
ass
the
fan.
Big ass fan. Yeah.
Like the hallway fan is what. Remember what I was using, Ari?
Yes,
That.
I am very aware.
Good.
Nah, gotta use a big ass fan.
Big ass
It's
fan.
the only brand to trust.
Yeah?
It's an actual brand.
No, not that. Just Zedon's chuckle. Just.
Also, I don't know if Rice wants me sharing this, but I think it's fucking hilarious, so whatever. The throne didn't do anything until you guys thought it did something.
I mean, he told us that. I
No,
think,
that's
on stream,
fully
last
that's
Yeah,
been
week.
we're
shared.
aware.
Okay. Okay, I wasn't sure if he said that openly already or not.
Casey, go lay down.
It was originally nothing, and then everyone started fussing over it. So it
Everyone
became
else
a thing.
started fussing over it. I just kind of
It
looked at it
was-
like, huh, that seems deep.
It was almost exclusively him.
I blame Moose.
I blame Moose.
Good. Everyone should.
Also, fucking yesterday, Rice just out of the blue messaged me, check Steam, and he sent me fucking Monster Hunter World with Iceborne.
He did that to me too. It was apparently like $20.
And
I
now
fucking-
when we play it with Psycho, you're going to be playing with us.
I
Shrimp.
He
messaged
also
him
sent
that
me
I
Cult of the
did.
Or
Lamb.
not shrimp. Rice sent me the Another Crab's Treasure yesterday out of nowhere.
Nice. I fucking messaged him
Nice.
back, damn, with Iceborne and everything. Is this a gift for Pride Month or is it a bribe or both? And he's like, it's just a gift. Wait, fuck, I just realized technically everyone I gifted to today is under that umbrella, I think. So I guess it's a Pride Month gift.
One thing he said to me is I made the joke of, are you gonna do some shit Friday? And he went, maybe.
Also, the answer to that is just a yes. Regardless of whether or not he sends you a gift. You ever just randomly go into a Vocaloid phase?
I
Yeah.
mean, yeah.
Yes.
It took me until a few months ago to finally go into mine for the first time in my life.
Mm. There's so much.
Everyone else I know went into their Vocaloid phase at like 12 to 13. I just didn't have interest in it, and now I'm like, damn. Shit kind of slaps.
All that went through my head was just Danny DeVito. I get it.
I get it. Specifically, the one I've been listening to is her name's Teto.
Mm.
Miku's neat and all, but meh.
Well, only because
Overhyped.
new Teto is good. The new.
Old Teto's fine.
It's fine, but like the new one sounds amazing.
Oh yeah, 100%. It's also got, as far as I can tell, more range with it, so artists can actually use it better.
And that's because it's the new whatever the new like version is that uses like AI enhancement, but AI for good, not for bad.
AI for good, not for
Yeah.
evil.
I mean, like in this case, it's used to like make it sound more human.
Yeah, it's meant for people that already signed and were paid to give their voices over and
Yeah.
consented to it.
Synthesizer V, that's the new program. Synthesizer V
Yeah,
has
that's
like
it.
an AI enhancement that like makes everything like mesh better.
Yeah, and the vocalists and everything, as
Mhm.
far as I'm aware, have signed off on it
I mean,
and
they
are
signed off
perfectly
years
fine with
ago
it.
when they gave away.
That's true. But I'd assume they would have to re-sign if they still want their voices being used
I think
if it gets
Teto
updated.
like recorded all of her lines for Synthesizer V though too. Like they like
I
a
believe
whole
every
new-
time like they release it under a new umbrella, they have to re-record just because the vocalist has grown up now.
I don't think every time. It's just sometimes they just enhance it, but like
That's true.
certainly with Synthesizer V, they like I think for Teto, either that or Gumi or both, they re-recorded them because I know Gumi sounds
Yeah.
amazing too with Synthesizer V.
I got an update. Apparently, Rice's internet is also down.
Oh boy.
We
Hey,
can talk about Vocaloid for a while.
You can catch me up on all the Vocaloid lore
Yeah.
because I still know barely anything.
Let me think. What are some?
I'm
You
doing
know some of the
nothing in the
niche
background.
ones? I think.
Is that Belatra?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Niche ones. Pico.
Bleh.
Hell yeah, the fucking Friday crew of D&D is watching Romanov play Belatra.
I found this weird device in the magic room.
no, don't do that.
There's,
Ah,
Gambling with
fuck,
your
he's getting
soul.
addicted.
there's a few Vocaloids that are like the singers. Just the Vocaloid is just named after the singer.
That checks.
So one of them is Pico, who is like a very androgynous sounding singer.
Okay.
What is it? They have like they did some anime openings before, and so like, and the Vocaloid sounds very close to them. So Pico is an interesting one. So copy and paste. You add on my list. Which one is you? Well, I haven't DM'd you in a while.
Yeah.
There's
I just don't think we've
Puck.
had anything to message each other about.
Look, Puck, that came from your home.
There's Pico.
Hmm.
And
Not
then
I have
there's
fucking
not played-
here.
I have not played Balatro in many moons. I was not allowed to play it much when I was just a hatchling, as, you know, gambling is illegal amongst Thrycreen until we reach at least 3.
What?
We're bug people. We age right. I
No,
will die in
not
like
that's
4
not the
years.
part I was saying what to.
Here's Yohio Lloyd. Yohio Lloyd is fun. He's a random like
Looks cool.
it's a Swedish singer who's like sings in Japanese.
It's impressive, alright.
And like, so his name's Yohio, and so his Vocaloid is just him as a Vocaloid. He
Yeah, I
does
like
like performance and drag, I think. Swedish singer songwriter. Get a picture of what he looks like as a person.
So,
Shit.
actually, now that it's on my mind, what's the average lifespan of like the people in this group, as far as like, you know, characters, not real life?
2 years.
Rapidly deteriorating.
I don't know how Psycho like ages, if he's gonna just like live until he dies. 'Cause like I don't think he ages.
Because
Depends on
kobolds
how he
can
was manufactured.
theoretically live up to 120. What's Psycho's race again?
The Simic hybrid.
Me the Simic hybrid, which is fucking.
Simic hybrids can live either normal human lifespans or can become ridiculous to the point of like being almost elvish.
I mean, like, he
Yeah.
was born adult size, so I feel like he's probably the elvish version.
It's
Basically,
very
all
possible.
Semic hybrids are born
Semic?
adult size.
Semic.
Semic hybrids, yes.
Simic.
Semen hybrids.
That both is correct.
No.
Yo, let me actually get one of
Yes.
One is definitely wrong and sounds dumb.
And how
That's interesting
Romanov
information.
is technically human.
Yes.
Technically.
At some point in time, kobolds learned to domesticate dire weasels to serve them as guards and hunters. This resulted in lycanthropic kobold dire wereweasels. Around 1 in 10,000 kobolds was a natural lycanthrope in this manner.
That's
That's
hilarious.
Okay.
fucking hilarious. But Simic hybrids are about just the same lifespan of, like, just take a human and go from there, essentially.
I think you
They
have
can-
60 years.
Yeah. I am a tiefling, which is also very fucky.
You're like a heavily injured tiefling. I don't think your lungs are very good.
Oh, my lungs are fine.
Oh, your lungs are
but
fine.
They've been replaced.
One of them has.
You thought I was kidding. But World Envil says tieflings are between at the max 260 to 270, but typically just 200.
Yes, it also depends on what the other race they are is.
That's true.
Which errata is weird.
Some. Anyway. So out of this group, I will die first.
Oh no.
Out
Sure
of this
about that?
group, I think me and Watterson would be able to be the oldest.
Provided
More
nothing
likely,
else
yeah.
fuckery happens with Romanov.
I just Yes, because I think you right now might outlive us.
Romanov's probably age-wise elf. We'll just say elf
We'll say elf, yeah.
instead of nigh immortal.
I mean, death can't claim me anyway. It's already tried.
It will. It can try
No,
more
that's how
than
the rules
once.
work. It can.
It's
No?
not how
Yes.
that works. It is.
You
I was about to say this isn't Final Destination, but no, even in Final Destination, it comes for you regardless.
No, it tries to come.
Yes, it tries to come, and then it does.
No, I'm going to tease death until it.
uh,
No one
And
survives.
death came for me as if a friend.
Here's Fukase.
And then
This is
death
Void.
came.
Picture.
I don't know why that just reminded. No,
Mm-hmm. Go on.
Mm-hmm.
it reminded me of just then he spread the word of God all over his
All
back.
over his back.
Yep.
Hustling was very good.
Holy shit!
Yes,
But
it
I'm
was.
not back.
Oh, okay.
Fuck!
Rip.
I'm just
Uh,
on because I have data.
Yeah. It is apparently now canon that Romanov is playing Balatro, anyway.
Of course he is. Why is the internet
You
down?
alright?
There's no reason for the internet to be down.
Because pain.
There's no logical explanation for it unless someone like crashed into a fucking line. In which case, I'm not going to say the thing my intrusive thoughts want me to say.
So hey, Chad, I guess this is a Romanov playing Balatro stream now.
Oh
Yeah.
God.
We'll
Also,
see if
apparently
his
there's
internet
2
goes
rice
back up.
bowls on Shrimp's stream.
Neat.
Rice is here
Magic.
twice.
Nope.
Fuck you mean nope? I see it right
Nope.
there.
Nope.
It's right there.
Nope.
Fuck you mean nope? It's right
Nope.
there.
Nope.
I saw it. I'm
Jeremy.
not crazy.
Nope.
I'm touching the throat.
Touch it, please.
We're not
Lord
doing
God,
this
touch
again.
it. It'll
Just
bring me
while
joy.
everyone's distracted with Balatro, Pakta slips away to touch the throat.
Please. Please.
Presents Glock 19. I also found this. Sit your ass down.
It presents Kevlar.
Touch the throne. It'll
Amazing.
bring
You have shown me
joy.
Kevlar. How does this help you?
It seems neat.
That's cool. You're not even wearing it, girl. You're just holding up the vest.
Well, yes, if I put on the Kevlar, I no longer get my
Also, it
armored
doesn't help if I
defense.
shoot you in the dick.
I don't have one.
That's
It's
what you
just more
think.
chitin.
What are
There are
you?
no genitals. It is only more chitin.
What if I found an acid that specifically dissolved chitin? What would you look like after that?
Goo.
I don't think there's going to be much left.
Prosciutto flavored goo.
I would like to mention my exoskeleton is my skeleton.
Yep.
There's
I'm
a
going
key
to
part
fall
of
in
the
a
word
river that dissolves
exoskeleton.
my bones, but just my bones.
What the fuck is wrong with you? Why would you make this?
God, Aaron Hansen's a fucking treat.
He is in fact a human being.
Yes.
One of the people of all time.
Shit.
I slammed my penis in the car door.
No.
Penis in the car.
Why did you
Arata
say
has a
no
penis?
like that? No, she doesn't.
Because
Yeah,
it got
we
stuck
know
in the
why.
car door.
Yeah. The car door claimeth.
No.
The car door giveth, and the car door taketh away.
That's so fucking stupid.
Yes, and we're currently waiting on Internet and Rice's computer. What else do we have to do?
And
That's
watching
fair.
Balatro
Balatro.
while I'm listening to Owl City.
You know what came to mind when you said the car door taketh and or the car door giveth and the car door taketh away?
Yeah.
What?
1 second.
I think I'm about
no.
to lose here.
Like the thing I sent No Name. It's crazy how close their voices are. Sekai no Owari is just Japanese Owl City.
Yeah.
Which is kind of funny.
And
Hang
so
on, was that him singing? Wait, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I can't tell their voices apart.
The craziest band crossover.
I love watching Owl City randomly collab with Vocaloid.
Or well, not quite Vocaloid. It's the contributor for the Vocaloids. For the
Same
Vocaloid, but
difference.
it's Sekai no Owari means the end of the world is
There
the
you
name of
go.
that band.
That's awesome.
Slam, slam, slam.
And so if like Fukase doing a Firefly cover is so good, let me find that.
The only difference I can think of is that he sounds like just the younger years Owl City, in all honesty.
Yeah, he is. Just sounds a little younger because he is younger.
He sounds more like the Fireflies Owl City as
Yeah.
opposed to the modern one. It's like the only difference I can hear. That's so cool. Then again, Owl City already has that like synth undertone for their vocals and such, so it makes sense.
I don't have my sound on, so I don't know if this is a good cover or not. But here's somebody used the Vocaloid to do Fireflies.
Of course, as soon as I say that.
For some reason, just any talk about Vocaloid reminds me of like the Court Jester song. If anybody knows what I'm talking about.
Not off the top. Of
Into
my
the
head.
rabbit hole. Anyway,
Sounds familiar. I'll probably recognize once I hear it, but it's not ringing any bells.
It's old. I think. I think it's like 5 or so years old. Also, it's for some reason really popular for femboys to sing it.
Ah, so that's why you
so
know.
why haven't you done a cover?
Cause bitch.
Bitch.
Come on, Ari, give the people what they want.
I can't sing.
To your knowledge.
The people want rabbits. Lots of rabbits.
The people
don't
want
have
my
it.
internet to be back on.
Yeah.
I agree. I am the people.
I
I'm
foster
gonna
the
drive
people.
down to my internet provider. My internet.
Oh, the other.
Who's your ISP?
Fucking Quantum Fiber.
What's your home address?
That's different.
What are your exact grid coordinates?
Yeah, apparently
It's
there's a giant
673.
spike. Apparently there was a giant spike in outages starting at roughly.
Like 5 minutes ago, I'm aware.
No, I didn't like Northern.
No, I'm more
America,
no.
or-
It started technically 30 minutes ago. It just
finally
reached
gotcha.
you.
Can it end before 9:30? I would like to finish this fucking dungeon, please.
No.
Like to as
No.
well.
I mean, Moose is pretty awake. We can go longer, hopefully.
No.
Moose
Moose is about to detonate.
Yeah.
And it's muffin time.
I'll
What's
wait as
muffin?
long as everyone else is willing
Please, I
to
want
wait
to
for-
die.
I'm willing to
Let's
wait.
go, Race. There's still
I'm
time for
willing to
like
die.
Hyacinth's banner, right? Or is that
It's
over?
adventure time. Come on, grab your
Hyacinth
friends
banner?
Uh huh.
to
There's still a
where
couple
we-
days.
There's 6 days left on
Okay,
it,
good.
if
I haven't
memory
gotten
serves.
Herda yet.
That reminds me. I actually managed to pull the fucking new character for Sinless. Fucking
I
finally.
thought you already got Hyacinth.
I got Hyacinth. It's Herda who I want still. I was just making sure.
Oh, Herda, yeah.
Heard it.
I step on the floor
Because
and
I
I
didn't
heard it.
bankrupt for Herda yet.
Every single thing I know about Herda has been people making like meme names out of her teams using her name. That's all I know about the character.
Well, see, they are small.
Not anymore.
They were small. Now they're MILF.
I will gesture at the thousands of tiny herdas. They are small.
Oh, that's who Herda
No, they
is.
are
Okay.
Legion.
Yeah.
That's who Herda is. Okay.
Time to
But-
twirl.
Yeah.
I only I
Doo-doo-doo-doo.
tangentially know the current story of Honkai through a friend.
The dead know no twirl.
Yeah.
The story so far is the dead know no fear.
Which
The
thematically, yeah.
The Seal Slammers. It's just Seal Slammers.
I mean, like,
It's
There
just
is-
Seal Slammers.
Still Slammers is a microcosm of the greater of Honkai.
The story is the Seal Slammer.
Yeah.
It's just Seal Slammer.
It's
People
just
returned
Seal
the game specifically for Seal Slammer and then left.
And then I stopped playing.
I all I know currently is there is totally not a Lord Ravager, and that's about it.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
He is a normal person who's being traumatized, and it will have no consequences.
He's totally not caught in a time loop.
He's
He's just a
totally
little
not
guy.
caught in a time loop trying to drive him either towards that or away from it.
Well, it's probably trying to, like, contain him and drive him away from that, assumably, is, like, the...
It's doing a shit job.
Yeah, it's doing a shit job at it. Well, I guess he just has an innate destructive urge that they've got to, like, channel.
No, it's not even that. He's been like really nice, but as of recent, he's just been fucked over, and everyone around him dies. So
It just sounds like Bloodborne.
I mean,
It
it might
is.
be, like, punishment for him, though. That could also be the... Like, this is his personal hell.
Hey, Shrimp.
Yeah.
You're on Sekiro now?
yeah,
What do you mean? I was always at Sekiro.
game.
This doesn't look like Balatro.
What do you mean? I
He's
was always
getting,
at Sekiro.
he's getting parry practice in for Blade Dance.
Damn,
What?
that's a really weird fucking Joker.
Yeah,
What's
Roman,
the
that's his thing.
ceramic shard do?
Blade Singer practice.
Oh, I
Yeah.
see.
Because I've always imagined the way Blade Singers increase their intelligence is they just or increase their ACs, they just parry.
They just fuck.
They
They just
fuck.
fuck. I mean,
That's bards.
yeah.
Plus 2 AC for a week.
True.
Plus two
AC
who
per
got
body.
ceremony?
Moose, you're a paladin.
All right.
What
Gotta get
about
married to Romanov.
That reminds me of a bit I saw where it was a paladin who did the incredibly fucked up thing of marry somebody, bring them into the battle, they die, then they marry some other random person.
Yeah.
If you couldn't tell, that is an Oathbreaker paladin.
Would that really break an oath?
Yes, it is intentionally causing harm
depends.
to innocence.
Not intentionally.
It is bringing innocence into harm.
Not all oaths care about innocence.
Vengeance doesn't give a fuck. That's my knowledge.
Conquest would also work as like one that wouldn't care.
Actually does
Technically,
vengeance
Crown
care.
doesn't give a fuck about innocent people.
Oh yeah, Crown could
He-
have
he
you.
Crown
only
exclusively
cares about
cares about the laws.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Crown could have you execute an entire village worth of people, and it wouldn't break your oath.
Actually, vengeance would be perfect because one of their tenets is by any means necessary.
Yep.
Redemption would get broken, I'm pretty sure.
Obviously,
I
so
think
would
Redemption
Ancients. because it
exclusively
was
says, "Hey,
different.
don't fuck up innocent people."
It
I'm
does, and
not
Ancients
sure
is
about
protect the innocent.
Watchers.
Watchers, I think Watchers is fuck the Fae, and that's about it.
Let me
Summary.
pull up Watchers.
Watchers might get conflict with their tenet of loyalty.
That
The-
Stay
depends
true
on
to your
if you-
order, your comrades, and your duty.
That
Yeah,
does
but-
not necessarily mean that you're.
That's why I said it might. That's
It might
up
depend
to
on the
DM
person being
interpretation.
not even. It just depends on the person being sacrificed. If their whole point was to be sacrificed, like Ari did to someone, then it doesn't break it.
Yeah, it's like the way the thing I did is they consented to being sacrificed, and it was to help people. So I'm not a bad person, I promise.
To help people.
I did not coerce them. I didn't even meet them. I just told them what it would do, and they said yes.
It would probably also not. It would definitely not break Crown because one of their tenets is courage, which is another one of those by any means necessary tenets.
Yeah.
Crown cares the least about the normal person.
Yeah.
Crown's also the easiest to break.
Yeah, because it's too
Go.
fucking vague.
You don't follow the law, the law of the area, it breaks.
Any oath, any oath,
Loath?
any oath at all to anyone, it breaks.
Including yourself.
You even
especially
slightly lie
yourself,
about
but
something,
yeah.
well, that broke the law of the area. It breaks.
Yeah. Ancients would probably break from this method of gaining AC.
Oh, it would.
Because the whole shelter the light and whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ancients is one of the ones that exclusively do not fucking attack innocent people.
Devotion?
Devotion is
Honor maybe wouldn't be.
compassion. Aid others, protect the weak.
Yeah, compassion and honor, especially together, wouldn't. Because honor is treat others with fairness. I don't think bringing a peasant onto the battlefield is treating them with fairness.
Chicken! No! No, I can't! Oh, God!
Glory would be
Glory,
fine.
I don't think gives a shit. Yeah, Glory doesn't
Glory
really.
would be fine.
Glory
It's
doesn't really
similar
care
to
about other
Conquest and
people.
Vengeance.
Glory's tenets are get better, get beefy.
Be Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Well,
I think Conquest would actively encourage doing this.
yes.
Yeah, and then Oathbreaker obviously doesn't give a shit.
Yeah.
Well,
There's the
Oathbreaker comes down to the person. By tenants, yeah, it doesn't care, but by a character, they still might actually care because, you know, they could have also conquest.
that's fair. There's also the UA oaths.
Heroism.
There's treachery.
Treachery doesn't have tenets unless you impose them. Heroism is also wouldn't break from this. Because it has nothing to do with protecting people.
Huh.
What?
Yeah, because heroism is all about how you are viewed by others.
Yep, strive to be known by deeds. Challenge, seek out challenge, embrace heroism.
Heroes need to be
occurs.
Yeah.
I don't think my internet's going to come back on tonight because it's 9:30, and I seriously doubt that there's going to be repairs done if there's something damaged until tomorrow.
If there's something like major.
I'm down to keep waiting for as long as you guys are because I've got nowhere to be, nothing to fucking do because, you know, I don't have my internet.
I've got fuck all to do tonight,
I have my
so.
thing scheduled to, like, not do Honkai till midnight anyway, so.
So yeah, I'm cool to vibe. I am gonna go I'm gonna go like make pasta. Somebody ping me.
That's fair. I just ordered food because I'm hungry.
Fair.
I will likely grab a drink, but that wouldn't take me long unless I'm grabbing coffee.
Hey, no name.
Just chatting.
Yeah, what's up?
I'll give you a point of inspiration if you touch the throne.
I mean, now I gotta.
No. You know what will happen if we actively see you going for it.
I mean, it's a
I will shoot you again. I will shoot you again.
It's a throne.
Instead of going the slowdown route, I will hit you with 3 scorching rays.
It's a throne.
I tried to tase you, and your
You will
response
miss with 3
was
scorching
to keep
rays.
moving. Your response was to keep moving, so I shot you with 20,000 volts.
And that didn't even put me out.
It almost did.
Volkswagen, das Auto.
Shut up.
Paladin's really the only thing with oaths, huh?
Yep.
Obviously, clerics have to go by the tenets of their gods.
Yeah.
Do they?
Not even necessarily.
It
I've
depends on the
never
kind of
seen
god.
anything
It also
written.
depends on DM.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You could
I've
technically
never
be
seen
stealing
anything
your
written
power from your
down.
god. And still have
Yeah,
it flavored as cleric.
There's also clerics that do their get their powers just from raw belief, not directly from the deity.
That's Pathfinder.
yeah.
That's Pathfinder, not 5e.
That's exclusively Pathfinder.
Yeah, but it's really cool. So.
Yeah, it is really cool. I'm not going to say it's not really cool, but it is exclusively Pathfinder.
Fair enough.
And
But
also,
then you
there's the
obviously
whole
have
fact
warlocks
of
if you piss off your patron.
yeah, but that's a little more direct than clerics are typically played.
Yes, it is.
And
I
even
would
then,
reg-
some DMs don't even bother with the patrons. Though, in all honesty, if Poktha dies, I'm probably gonna go into a fuck you, you're getting Eldritch Blasted build.
So from, at this point, basic Barbarian to basic Warlock.
Yes.
Such a basic bitch.
Yes.
And you get a mocha frappuccino with it too.
It actually sounds nice. Fuck off. I know when I'm a white woman.
Truly transitioning into a white woman.
Or have some fucking caramel in it.
If it doesn't, you're gonna yell at the manager.
No, I'm gonna.
Where's my
I'm
fucking
gonna,
nougat?
I'm gonna silently cry about it in the car like a normal person.
I think, depending on the situation, Orvis just might not care. Oh no, I didn't get caramel in my weird fucking latte.
I probably wouldn't be able
Still
to
have a
tell the
latte.
difference.
I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna see if I can get my mobile hotspot to finally fucking connect to my PC. It's being fucky. I'll just try restarting again.
Alright.
Ugh. I won't be able to stream, but I should be able to host the Foundry. It'll just be a little laggy.
Unplayable.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
At this
Okay.
point, I just want to play the.
This is. I kind of wish Genie Warlock was. Actually, I haven't looked at Genie Warlock in a little while. Is it good?
It's a thing.
Because the few times I have
So,
looked
who
at it
wants
in the
to be a
past, it
warlock
feels
of the
like
wild
another.
magic?
Fucking what? Archfey? It's the
No.
closest I can think
No,
of.
wild magic warlock.
You could be
Oh.
a. You could technically be a warlock of one of the Wizard Kings. Although there's only
The
one
fuck
person
would
with a
that
rune well that
count
you could.
as?
And the specific instance of the one well of power that is available that someone is using, you would be a warlock of greed.
Of what? Greed?
Yes.
I'm asking what pact.
It'd be pact
Greed.
of the it would technically be, if I'm going off of the Pathfinder wording, it'd be
Path-
the path of the Rune Lord.
Okay, cool.
Your patron would be my old character Zelnite, because he's the current controller of the Well of Greed.
So pack
Although
of
in his
cat.
case it's the Well of, what's the opposite of greed? I don't remember right now because my brain is fed up with this shit.
Mhm.
My brain wants to go with chivalry. I know that's not right. Charity?
Generosity.
That too.
Generosity or charity.
Because in his hands, he went back to he uncorrupted the well.
Oh boy, do we have to go directly on here? That's. I don't know.
Oh, please tell me the internet's going to come back on. Please. I beg. I may as well play something while I wait, right?
I mean, Genie's Wrath is actually kind of neat. You just deal extra damage equal to your proficiency bonus with any attack. Admittedly, once during each of your turns, but you know, whatever.
Can't believe no one would get me killed.
Genie's honestly not that bad.
No, it's not terrible.
It feels similar to the other subclasses we've complained about in the past that have a cool foundation but don't have that oomph.
Yep.
But it
has-
has some oomph, but not
it has
enough.
stuff to it, but it just doesn't have enough truly interesting stuff to it to be like, why would I use this over something else aside from like flavor?
It has cool starting abilities. I do like the shit you get at first level, but like it kind of tapers off from there. Elemental Gift is pretty good. You get resistance to a damage type depending on your patron, and you get a fly speed of 30 feet as a bonus action, equal to Prof Bone per long rest, which is neat. I actually kind of like that as a 6th level ability, but like after that, it's just kind of eh. Sanctuary Vessel and is kind of meh and limited wish.
It's a cool idea.
Yeah. Wish it had a bit more oomph to it. It's also been a while since I looked at Gulak. Oh, Gulag really is just fuck mind flayers, huh?
Yep.
Yeah, they fucking deserve it.
They deserve it. It's just really funny that their 10 level ability is just your thoughts cannot be read by telepathy or other means unless you allow it, and you have resistance. You have resistance psychic, and when a creature deals psychic to you, they take the same amount of damage that you do. That's just funny. To fuck you, psychic casters. It's basically fuck bards and mind flayers.
I become Melania. Spin? Spin.
Be
Anyway. Melania, Blade of Mikola,
Blade of Mikola.
is only hard because they're in the wrong fucking game.
What do you mean the wrong game?
They're a Sekiro enemy in a Souls game.
Uh-huh.
Oh, hey, Rice is playing Night Ring.
Instead of playing D&D. Damn,
Bad
Rice, can't
DM.
believe you would abandon us. Bad DM.
Wait, does that mean my internet's back?
Mm.
I know.
No, it's not. It's backing up that Steam has latched onto what little there is and is like, I can play what the fuck you're doing. And that's it.
No, Steam just always knows what you're doing. They're outside your window.
Steam's just that good. No.
Have you seen the Steam support?
Oh yeah, Steam support executes the people that hack your account.
We found them. What do you mean you found them?
The issue has been resolved.
I know one time
Thanks.
with like it's like a couple passwords ago, somebody like in like some foreign country got it briefly, but they didn't do anything with it because there wasn't a credit card on the account yet. Because I was just using gift cards at that time, and I'm like, hey, you know where my IP is, so like you should be able to know that that one's not the right location, and they got taken care of. Like I've never logged
The
in
threat
from
has
that
been
country.
neutralized.
I made a
Sorry, I
thumbnail
hate the
for
camera.
the Honkai
This camera
stream.
sucks ass.
Is it? Oh, I got the subscription for Streamlabs so I could multi-stream.
Hmm.
And so for YouTube streams, you've got to like get all that like information put in for the stream ahead of time for it to like smoothly transition. And so I've got like the Honkai stream for later scheduled. They let you put in custom thumbnails for every stream or whatever. I made a thumbnail.
Oh god, someone's making thumbnails.
I took a picture from Honkai, I put my reactive in front of it, and then I put like a little live now text. So it's done.
This is... Holy shit, I've never looked at Fiend Warlock's 14th level ability.
I don't
Hurl
fully
through
remember
hell.
it, but I don't.
Starting at 14th level, when you hit a creature with an attack, you can use this feature to instantly transport the target through the lower planes. The creature disappears and hurtles through a nightmare landscape. At the end of your turn, the target returns to the space it previously occupied or the nearest unoccupied space. If the target is not a fiend, it takes 10 die 10 psychic damage as it reels from its horrific experience. It's fucking hilarious. Go to hell, and then they were sent to hell. There's no save for that, by the way. It just happens.
Yep.
You can only use it once per long rest, but it just happens.
Also, isn't their 10th ability really mediocre, if I'm remembering right?
That fiendish resilience at the end of a shorter long rest, you can gain resistance to one damage type.
Oh, what's the thing? I think it was just their starting thing. I'm trying to remember, because I remember one of Fiend Warlock's thing was just
I can go
mediocre.
through them quick. Dark One's Blessing is the kill something temp
Yeah, I
HP
think
equal
that
to
was
charisma
actually
plus
Dark One's
slot
Blessing that I
level.
was remembering.
It's not horrible. It
It's
has
not,
scaling to
but
it at
remember,
least.
it says you have to do the finishing blow.
Yeah, when you reduce
Specifically
the hostile
you.
creature. As opposed to something like Hexblade, where at least you get bonuses from just something dying when they have your mark on it.
Yep. Jessica.
It's kind of the only mediocre one I can see. Dark One's own
No,
luck
it seems
is
seems good overall.
Yeah, overall, it's just their starting ability is not the best, and I just kind of don't like Dark One's own luck. When you make an ability check or saving throw, you can use this feature to roll a d10 to add to it.
Yep.
It's not horrible, but it's kind of mediocre in my
It's
opinion.
misprevention.
Yeah.
Totally what I meant to do. Yeah?
Who was that?
Who's Moose?
Huh. It's amusing. Wow, Fey Warlock is mid.
Yes.
Do you like charms?
Do you like your
That's
DM
it.
making everything immune to charm because it's been really annoying for them?
You like forcing wisdom saves and then either charming or frightening them.
Welcome to how Moose plays Fallout.
Yeah?
Mediocrely?
Avoid combat, convince everybody everything's fine.
I mean, Fallout, that is a good decision. Oh no, it's a fat man. Can I avoid him? No.
They asked if I had a degree in physics. I had a. I told them I
I
had a
told them I had a
theoretical.
theoretical degree. So fucking stupid they fell for that. It's so dumb. We're not in an underwater campaign, so I'm not even gonna bother looking at Fathomless.
Fathomless would be good if it had a few tweaks. That is the circumstance of Fathomless.
Yeah. You get a swimming speed of 40 feet and you can breathe underwater. That's cool. Its whole subclass thing just to being, hey, you like tentacles?
Yep. Do you like tentacles that are
Yes.
honestly very mediocre and scale poorly?
They do... Fucking hang on. They do 1d8 damage at first level. At 10th level, they do 2d8 damage.
Yep.
Plus nothing. It's just a flat 2d8.
Correct.
This is from Tasha's too. Tasha's usually has pretty good
Mhm.
shit though. Come on, Tasha's, why you do me dirty like this? I mean, we did get what Hexblade from there as well. So no, we got Hexblade from Xanathar's. Never mind.
It was for Tasha's.
We also got Genie from Tasha's. Hmm.
Tasha's, aside from some side stuff and the feats, was overall mediocre.
That's fair.
Fizzbands as a whole was mediocre. They want stat blocks that are clearly just we need to add damage to make them be at the correct CR.
Thanks, wizards.
Oh yeah, this monster needs to be this CR. How do we fix that from it being not that CR? Give it 48 damage. Why? Oh,
Honestly, Fathomless is 6th level ability. Guardian Coil is kind of neat. While within 10
Fathomless
feet of
is
the tentacle,
very
you can use
cool
a
flavor,
reaction
yeah.
for.
That was very
I
cool.
mean,
If you looked
it's
at the original one of it, it was slightly better.
UA variant.
Yeah.
If
Which
I
was, I
could
think, Kraken.
find it. Lurker in the Deep is the closest I can see, which, sick ass
Mhm.
name.
I don't know if I remember. It was only minorly better, basically. If I'm remembering right, it's been a hot second since I've had to look at it. Here we go. I'm at least playing Romanov.
I mean, this is slightly. Actually, let me look at the original. When the cold and its speed is reduced by 10. 1d8 cold or lightning. So the UA version, Lurker of the Deep, their standard tentacle seems about the same. The only difference being it can do either cold or lightning damage at first level. That's the only difference I see. They outright don't get a swim speed and instead get Scion of the Deep. Any aberration, beast, elemental, or monstrosity that has an innate swimming speed, you can just telepathically speak to it while it's at 120 feet of you. That's it.
I was remembering. But
It's at 6th level where you get the ability to breathe air and water, swim speed equal to your walking speed, and resistance to cold damage. You also get Guardian Grasp. Looks about the same. It looks all in all similar.
mhm. Maybe not. Maybe not Wilds. Wilds seems to be very. Actually, hey, no name. Did you get that funny thing installed?
I did.
Interesting. Would you wanna,
I might, yeah. Very quickly, Lurker in the Deep, 10th level feature, Devouring Maw. You choose a point, 10-foot radius. Every creature in that radius must make its strength save or be restrained. Any creature that starts its turn in the Maw's area takes 3d6 cold or lightning, and you get temp HP equal to your warlock level whenever a creature is in the Maw's area at the start of your turn.
Yep.
Pretty neat. Consistent damage and consistent temp HP so long as there are creatures in the area.
What's going on?
open monster Hunter World?
Just
What's going on?
was just looking over old warlock classes and whatnot
Don't
for
you go
shits and
Monster World,
giggles.
man?
Yes, because your internet's dead.
Hey, Rice, I want you to know. When did you start operating a subway?
Sir, this is a Wendy's.
It's because my
Phone guy.
fucking fan is on because I'm hot, okay?
This is fair.
Are
Okay, Pyro TF2, shut the fuck up.
you open world?
What?
Open Monster Hunter World.
I do not have it installed
Why?
because I did not plan on playing it yet.
Damn it.
That is a lot of playtime.
Damn it.
I think somehow I managed to duplicate the save. I don't.
Even without it, that's a lot of playtime.
You want? Hold on. You want a lot? There's the full actual total playtime. 510. Here, let me show you a lot of playtime. You'll pull up the lists of a lot of playtime for some games that really should not have that
How do you go to that? You go to activity,
profile, and then games.
profile,
Games.
games. My brain is blind. There it is. My top played games. I have 4 games that have over 1,000 hours in them. 1 game that is 2,683 hours that I don't play anymore. It's Destiny 2. Then I have nearly 2,000 hours in Tabletop Simulator, 1,400 hours in Warframe, 1,100 hours in Siege, and then the top 3 after that are For Honor, Elden Ring, and Wallpaper Engine.
Lines up. Don't worry, I will adjust my ear to get you a level. Probably. If I remember.
He forgore one-shots Great Jagras.
No, I have not the best weapon on. I have fucking Dante's sword on.
It's not a bad weapon. Does it have purple or no?
No. It's
Ah,
blue.
dog
It's
shit.
blue at rarity 8.
It's blue. Oh, that's
Stop
dog
giving
shit.
me pop-ups, Jesus Christ.
That
It's
is
a cool
actually
looking
dog
weapon.
shit.
That's the issue. Actually, I don't
It looks
think I really
cool.
need to
Don't layered
change.
weapons exist in this game?
Specifically for other ones, like a guard attack. Yeah, no, I can just keep this set up. This is not going to be. It'll make the very, very basic hunts a little faster, but
Layered weapons for all weapons is Master Rank exclusive.
Ah,
and some things aren't in the layered weapon pool, so you can't put like Dante's weapon on something else.
fair enough.
I'm going to go talk to the cat, Gilf.
Kill.
Kills 10 billion demons.
That reminds me, I need to
Say,
check.
whoosh,
if there's-
cat.
Is there a new page? There's not a new page. Unfortunate.
It'd be really funny if the second I load into character creation, Rice's internet comes up.
Babush cat.
Once you board the ship,
No name, I seriously doubt my internet's going to come back up tonight.
But it'd be really funny.
Well, I think I'm gonna head to bed then.
What the fuck? You're gonna abandon us?
What the fuck?
Have a good night, nerd.
Have a good
Have a
night.
good night.
Night.
Fucking rip.
Quantum Fiber, I curse your entire bloodline.
We have next week at least.
Yeah, today was
No,
just
next
like
week
an extra
is,
day
WoD.
anyway.
Yeah, next week is Psycho.
Are we switching the schedule around to
Oh, fucking no.
supplement?
So-
I'm bullshitting here.
I don't think
This
we
isn't
are.
Sundays, Ari, where we would bullshit the schedule around and make everything super confusing.
So suffer.
I'm not the one suffering when a session gets cancelled.
Me crying in the corner.
How to use? I guess I could put on like dude stick.
Rice just muted to be muted, right? And not walk away, or did he step away?
He has a fan and such, so
He's just been muted for the sake of loud fan.
Yeah.
I think maybe
I
he stepped
might-
away. 'Cause he didn't
I
respond.
might step out. We've lost 2 people, so it's definitely not happening. So
Yeah.
I might just try to sleep, so I feel like less garbage tomorrow.
Yeah, go for it. Right, we'll just call it.
I
Imagine.
I don't want to call it because I really like this game.
yep, no more sessions ever.
Oh,
All because of you, Ari.
Campaign's over.
No.
Good job, Ari.
You have to make a new trauma bean in one of the other games you're in.
You have to make a new floor.
If one
None of
you
my
took
other
the vote,
characters
what
are
happened?
floor.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I said you have to make a new one.
Arata isn't even fully floor.
Also, I was about to say, also, you admit that Arata's floor.
No.
We did it. We won.
She has
We
a
did
few
it.
traits that are similar, but she is not floor.
Uh-huh. Just
Very
like you're
true.
not fully floor.
I need to find more hammers.
Well, yeah, because Isaac needs a smithing hammer.
You have a smithing hammer. I have like 12 in that game. I have a lot of smithing hammers.
So how's the character customization going now, Nan? Have you met the
Learning it.
worst being in all of existence yet?
The
I'm
worst
gonna
part
curse
of
myself.
really
She
good
cannot
game.
possibly be that bad.
You said it.
She is considered
You-
one of
I've
the
heard
that
worst
statement
parts of the
before.
entire video game.
We've done it.
This is not
We're
a joke.
7 for 7 race. Everyone has said it. Woo!
And then literally almost everybody I've ever played the game with has gone back on saying that.
She's just mildly
Almost
annoying.
being the operative
She is
word.
half the point of why I hate all NPCs just talking.
See,
She has
Ari, the operative
confidence.
word in your sentence was almost everybody.
Do you know what we call the people who do enjoy her?
Hmm.
Wrong.
Matter of perspective, really.
No.
Don't quote the fucking.
I mean, if you
Don't
don't listen
quote the
to anything,
Nazis.
if you don't listen to
No,
anything
quoting them
any
works
of
here.
the any of the NPCs say, then they're all annoying.
If I just hate every NPC equally.
No, so far I've only unreasonably snapped at one NPC. And that's the one in Wilds, who legitimately has done nothing wrong.
Who?
Just Alma.
Why did you yell at Alma?
Because my brain is tuned to tell NPCs to shut the fuck up.
That's not very nice.
Hashtag Alma did nothing wrong.
Oh, but Rice, do you want to spectate Honkai then? Your data
Not really on
unlimited?
my phone, I don't.
You want to chat from chat?
Oh God.
You want to torture yourself?
It's on YouTube now too, so it's not like you have to use the Twitch mobile app.
Oh God.
We don't talk about the Twitch mobile app.
But also, if you want a direct example, Ari, Naystorm from the Helldivers.
Oh,
She-
is that the shipmaster?
No, she's the other one, the more pointless one.
Oh, I'm gonna go to
The one that's like
The one
right
that
beside
jumps
the
you and get back up.
lift
Yeah.
pad.
Welcome back, Helldiver.
Or what you say?
Yeah, that's the shipmaster.
I have some cheeky and corny dialogue for you, Helldiver, that you definitely want to hear.
What did Rice say?
Yeah, she's annoying. But what did you say, Rice?
Probably that he was going away. If he was going away, that's fine. I'm gonna go pee real quick, and then I'll get my Honkai stuff set up.
Ooh, Honkai.
Yep, the question mark.
I just want to play D&D, man.
It's too damn bad.
I mean, it's likely we'll have at least some the start of the big fight on Sunday.
We should have Archmage. I have a little mini campaign I'm probably gonna be running a little session for on Saturday. So I'm trying to get back into the groove of DMing. And then
You're gonna be
Monday,
DMing.
not on a large scale anytime soon.
Cringe.
I also don't have time.
Said what I said.
I work 50-hour weeks and have a game nearly every day already.
No.
That is I do not have free time. Free time is not real.
Disagree.
And I disagree.
You are allowed to be incorrect.
So you're disagreeing with a trans woman?
Yes, because I am one. Actually, I'm more non-binary than trans.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Egg.
Did you just say egg? Fuck you. I'll fight you.
Or you're just at the middle point.
Non-binary to floor pipeline.
Middle point.
I
What the-
am an
Abinoshi, what are
entity.
you fucking doing?
What is who doing?
I just thought about this, and I find it both very strange and unreasonably funny for how I have to word it. It says something that my power fantasy is a four-armed, genderless gremlin that has no ability to reproduce.
That last
Uh-huh.
point is possibly incorrect.
Do not. Do not.
We all know you replicate via budding. It's not like
Excuse you?
No. Also, I do love the idea of talumitosis.
yeah,
Don't.
like I said, budding.
Okay, but
Like, if she eats enough, she'll just
I'm gonna work
which
on
would be
Considering what little I
terrifying.
know.
So I'll talk to you guys next week, or I guess Wednesday. No, Sunday.
Yeah.
Sunday, brain. Sunday.
Oh God, I have to be an angsty teen again.
Yeah.
He who.
I'll be over and
Happy
guest.
fucking dies.
If you want to
You
have
spectate
a
but
good
don't want to
one.
be in the VC, there's the YouTube stream, which is gonna stop and
Oh.
restart soon.
I'll come to the VC. I'm probably just not gonna voice Dong Hong.
Yeah, you don't have to. I can voice Don Hong. Okay, see you over there.
Yep. See you
Oh,
guys later.
That's the wrong computer.
Are you gonna go to bed, Noam, or you gonna play some Wonka Hunger?
I'm in the fucking character creation. Give me a minute.
No, I'm asking if you're wanting to go to bed after you're done.
Okay, I'm over here now. Let's get everything set up for Honkai. Just switching my screens around. Opening up my model, figuring out why there's a bunch of red text. screens. Duplicate displays. Okay, fix that title. No, I can't have. You can't even censor the word fuck in a Twitch title.
Nope.
If you make them dashes. A space. There we go. F under dash K. Or F under dash space K. There we go. I gotta get my model on and then I'll restart the thing. Okay, there. If you're this far in the VOD, wow, thank you, I guess. I'm gonna restart the stream and then, and it will continue in the Honkai VOD.